Hi, everybody. Very good afternoon, and welcome back to KernHighNetwork.com. This is live, exclusive coverage of high school athletics here in the Kern High School District. What a pleasure it is to be at Frontier High School. And as my English professor said, that ain't basketball down there, and that ain't volleyball. Guess what? It is that time of the year again. It's wrestling time. You've already seen one already last week, and now we get into the SWYL Wrestling League Finals. We're at Frontier High School. Pleasure to have everybody with us this balmy, warm, cozy February 8th, 2018. We're at Frontier High School, as I mentioned. My name is Vance Palm. Pleasure to be in here. And we are joined again by the incomparable Brad Hull of Foothill High School, CSUB legendum. He is now the assistant principal at Highland High School. Pleasure to have Brad with us. Brad, good evening. How you doing, my man?
Great. Nice seeing you, man. It's nice to have you back here in the wrestling room, you know.
Well, tonight we bring in a very special guest. You talk about wrangling a big name in here. He is Rosemead High School's finest. He is the proud Minnesota Gopher, and then he went on to an illustrious coaching career, and finally ended up at our university, CSU Bakersfield, none other than head coach for the Wrestling Roadrunners, Manny Rivera. Coach, great to have you here. Welcome.
Great to be here.
Well, I'll start with you, Coach Rivera. You know, when you walk into a room like this, you know all these high school coaches. You've talked to them many times. As you said earlier before we went on the air, it's a small wrestling community. You kind of all know each other. You know a lot of these wrestlers in here. What are the first things you're looking for from your level as a Division I wrestling coach?
Looking for guys who are aggressive, who attack a lot, and really try to put points on the board in every position.
Aggression, who's going to attack? Probably guys that are not going to lay back and kind of try to let somebody else figure them out. You're looking for guys that go in and they're going to take the initiation.
Absolutely. They got to be able to score in every position and got to constantly look for points.
Brad Hull, we've done a few of these things together already. I like how you think. I like how you do these matches with us. Having done a few of these now with the microphone in your hand, what are you looking for tonight?
You know, tonight's going to be almost similar to the last dual match we had with BHS and Frontier with a couple extra added. I'm interested in seeing the changes that were made from last week because there's some really tight matches that if some things would have happened differently, position-wise, the outcome would have been different. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens today with the coaching strategy and the wrestlers and the outcome.
What stood out in your mind last week specifically?
I think last week the biggest thing was it was a totally different mindset from a coach or a wrestler because you're wrestling to win the dual match. So team points came into it so much, like in terms of you're trying to get a major, you're trying to get a tech, you're trying to get a pin. This one is just all about winning. You're trying to be a league champ individually because the season kind of changes now to where you go from league to divisionals, valley, and then state. So you're just positioning yourself for a nice little run for the end of the season.
I want to back that up just for a second because from our Kern High Network audience standpoint, we promote this, we talk about this quite a bit. So when it finally gets here to this level, let's slow that down just again and educate our novice listeners on what tonight's level is in the progression up to the state championship.
So you look at it as like this is step 1 of 4. Like 1 of 4 as a coach, as I always looked at it, was this is your league championship. So you're trying to come out here being a league champ, your freshman year, sophomore year, junior. And then the top 3 or 4 from this tournament move on to what we call divisionals or valley. That's where you mix in 32 teams, the best teams from Fresno to Bakersfield and everything in between, the Buchanans, the Clovis, all the Bakersfield ones, the Tullarys, Visayas, and you have a 32-man bracket. And the top 16 move on to the next week, which is the Masters. Then that's the top 12 out of 16 move on to the CIF State Championship in Bakersfield at Rabobank. So it's just a step 1. It's not a tough one, but it's just step 1 of being a champ.
You say it's not tough.
Well,
yeah, that's relative for you speaking. That's relative for you speaking.
If you want to be a state champ, the league shouldn't be that tough. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Coach Rivera, again, we have the head coach for CSU Bakersfield tonight as a special guest. You just kind of an extra set of eyes and a great wrestling mind here. When you wrestle in these events, when you were at, as Coach Hull says, at level 1 of your progression up the ladder to state, what was going through your mind? And tell us about these experiences for you as a wrestler in high school.
Well, the main thing is you're trying to compete like you would at the state tournament, and you're always working on competing at that level. So whether you're the favorite or not, you're always trying to go out there and compete like you're at the championship. So you come out here and you have that mindset to compete like that, and you want to put on your best performance out there.
The public address announcer is a good friend of KernHighNetwork.com. It's none other than Tom Myers. Let's listen in.
To the 2018 Southwest Yosemite League Finals. now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise, remove your hats, and focus your attention toward the east end of the gymnasium and our nation's flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Once again, everybody, welcome to the SWYL Wrestling League Finals at Frontier High School. What we're going to do now is kind of back out of this and get off our microphones and allow the public address announcer, Tom Myers, to give you the face-off. He'll announce the wrestlers and the weight classes, and we will let you listen in with us, and then we'll take over after this. Let's listen in to public address announcer Tom Myers.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet tonight's competitors. Wrestling at 106 pounds. A 19-10 record freshman from Frontier High School, Josh Akala. A senior with a record of 4-7 from VHS, Moses Flores. Wrestling at 113 pounds. Honorable mention in the Valley, 37th ranked in the state, a record of 16-5, freshman from Frontier High School, Noah Osuna. And with a 10-5 record, freshman from Centennial High School, Mark Ludwig. Wrestling at 120 pounds, ranked second in the Valley, fourth in the state. Overall, 35-4, a junior from Frontier High School, Cole Reyes. Ranked 8th in the Valley, 11th in the state, with an overall record of 28 wins and 8 losses, freshman from Bakersfield High School, Cade Lucio. Wrestling at 126 pounds, ranked 7th in the Valley, 35th in the state, overall record of 32 wins and 6 losses, senior from Liberty High School, Johnny Maldonado. With a ranking of 5th in the Valley and 37th in the state, and an overall record of 15-11, junior from Bakersfield High School, Angel Rosales. Wrestling at 132 pounds, ranked 7th in the Valley, 24th in the state, with an overall record of 23-9, sophomore from Frontier High School, Garrett Fletcher. Ranked 5th in the Valley and 12th in the state, overall record of 29 wins and 9 losses, junior from Bakersfield High School, Andrew Blumhoff. Wrestling at 138 pounds, honorable mention in the Valley, ranked 24th in the state, record of 29-10, junior from Frontier High School, Ryan Morphus. With an honorable mention in the Valley, ranked 28th in the state, overall record of 18-7, sophomore from Bakersfield High School, Valentine Marin. Up next, wrestling at 145 pounds, with an overall record of 15 wins, 7 losses, freshman from Frontier High School, Christian Landon. Ranked 3rd in the Valley, 5th in the state, overall record of 15 wins, 1 loss, senior from Bakersfield High School, Isaac O'Leary. Up next at 152 pounds, with an honorable mention in the Valley, ranked 31st in the state, overall record 25-7, senior from Frontier High School, Andrew Carter. With a ranking of 4th in the Valley, 16th in the state, junior with a 23-6 record from BHS, Adrian Gonzalez. Up next, wrestling at 160 pounds, ranked 4th in the Valley, 13th in the state, junior from Frontier High School, Max Aguirre. With a record of 6th in the Valley, 16th in the state, overall 25-10 sophomore from Bakersfield High School, Jared Priest. Up next, wrestling at 170 pounds, ranked 4th in the Valley, 3rd in the state, overall record of 31-4, junior from Frontier High School, Trent Tracy. With an overall record of 30 wins, 8 losses, junior from Bakersfield High School, Jordan Annis. Up next, wrestling at 182 pounds, ranked 3rd in the Valley, 8th in the state, overall record of 29 wins, 5 losses, senior from Stockdale High School, Nick Maiden. With an overall record of 15-9 from Bakersfield High School, senior Anthony Lopez. Up next, ranked 7th in the Valley, with an overall record of 22 wins, 9 losses, sophomore from Frontier High School, Ty Shepard. With an honorable mention in the Valley, overall record of 30 wins, 13 losses, senior from Liberty High School, Jonathan Gonzalez. Up next, wrestling at 220 pounds, ranked 2nd in the Valley, 17th in the state, senior from Garces High School, Isaiah Martin. Ranked 5th in the Valley, 31st in the state, with an overall record of 21-10, freshman from BHS, Justin Turner. In the heavyweight division, ranked 2nd in the Valley, 8th in the state, with an overall record of 33 wins and only 1 loss, senior from Centennial High School, Caleb Abernathy. With an honorable mention in the Valley and an honorable mention in the state, with an overall record of 20 wins, 7 losses, sophomore from BHS, Josiah Hill.
So there's the rundown right there, and for those of us that are not wrestlers and haven't wrestled, boy, I get goosebumps kind of watching this. I can't imagine our 2 special announcers that are getting ready to go here. Let's start with you, Coach Rivera. When you get those face-off and you announce your name, man, what goes through your mind and your body?
Just excitement, you know. A lot of times, even as a coach, it's you wish you can get back out there and start clubbing the guy's head off.
Brad Hull, your thoughts right before we get going on this overall?
When I was a coach, I was like, I'm glad I'm not on that mat right now. You know what I mean? So, no, it's a big difference. You're going to see tonight, the difference between tonight and last week was, I think the intensity level is still going to be there, but the coaches are going to be more laid back. It's not as much. The lot was online last week with that dual match, and this one is just going to be out there having fun, I think. You're going to see these guys open up.
106 weight, Josh Akala in the Frontier blue singlet, and Moses Flores, the senior, in the BHS blue.
I think last time they wrestled, I want to say that it wasn't Akala, but it was Flores. He was out there attacking the whole time. He had good hips. I mean, he would get in there. He'd get deep doubles. He'd lift up, good lift. He looked like he ran out of gas a little bit at the end because he was trying to get a major. But if Josh Akala hangs in there and keeps attacking, he should be all right. But see, this is where Flores is good. He gets in the doubles, and he likes to get those hips underneath and lift.
Akala 19-10, neither ranked in the Valley or the state. Flores 4-7. Flores on your left in the gray. Coach, you chime in anytime you want, buddy. Anytime you want. First match of the evening here in the SWYL League Finals.
Flores likes to use that muscle, I think. I think he's a little bit stronger than Akala, so that's why I think Akala needs a good job of tying up his wrists, slowing him down, keeping him out of those, those open shots.
You've got a senior in the gray versus a freshman in the blue.
Exactly what he needs to do. Keep getting those shots in, looking for score.
If he can elevate, get him back up here, he might have a chance, but looks like he's getting beat with the hips again.
There's that muscle. Yep, there's his muscle right there. You can see the strength right there. He just broke that broke that grip off and spun around for 2. He's going to use his technique. Technique's the way he's going to beat Flores because Flores is still too big for him, I think, being a senior versus a freshman.
Under 20 to go here in the first.
Big point here if he can get away. Always short time. It's nice to be able to get a point on the board.
Yeah, he needs to build a base. He can't even get it. He got that leg trap right there. I'm surprised they didn't call stalemate. I mean stalling or something with that leg trap.
Early going 2-0 right now. So Frontier Ocala has 2. Flores has 0 right now. Your thoughts very quickly, Manny.
Well, it looks like he's got to give himself some chances, getting a little bit lower on those shots. The first shot he got to, he was able to get him up, hit below the knee. If he keeps running into his hips, he's going to have some trouble.
Here we go, second period.
Get his head off the mat. There you go. Looks like he's going to try for a cradle. He might have a lock, but nope. Oh, that's when you got to get it. That's a good point.
Ocala with another point.
What I like about Flores, look, he's already back to attacking it. Because if he gets this takedown, he's going to put 5 up, and this is going to be hard. Ocala really needs to score right here.
.131 remaining here in the second.
It's good.
If he can out, there you go. Keep his foot off the mat, get his head up.
You're right, underneath the arms. Underneath the arms, keep going. Uh-oh.
He's getting into a 50-50 position here.
He's all right. Nothing. That was good. See, that time at least he attacked. He attacked first. He brought him up. He got the hips up, got in a reigning position, and he just wasn't able to finish, but at least he was in a position to score. If I'm coaching Flores, I'm having to attack. He can put this match out of reach right here, I think, with a good takedown. Nice. Heads down, though.
Under a minute to go in the second.
Flores can spin behind.
Moses Flores, the senior, on top right there on the gray. Josh Ocala, the freshman from Frontier, in the black and blue. Under a half a minute to go.
There's that lift I was talking about, but he still has that wizard in there.
Big takedown. Starting to put the match out of reach there.
He has to get a point, like Manny said right here. He needs a point. Oh, don't. He needs a point. I thought Ocala was senior. He's a freshman, huh? He's looking tough.
Ocala's the freshman from Frontier.
Yeah, looks like a strong freshman out there.
He's up top.
Reminded me of myself when I was a freshman. Just kidding. Five. So now, what do you do? What do you do if you're Flores? 5-0, Manny. What do you think? What would you do?
I think he goes down. Try to get a point here and get on the board. I think he might even let you go if he doesn't turn you right away.
Yeah.
Here we go, third period. 5-0 to score. Josh Ocala on top. He's in that black and blue singlet, and he goes for the lift.
He has good pop. I mean, every time he gets in there, he's able to pop his hips in, and he got good lift for a freshman. Real good. Elbow tilt.
He might have this. He stays in.
He might get headlocked. Oh.
Wow.
Wow. That's as a coach, you pretty get upset right there, huh?
That's a double wow. Why the wow?
Because he's still in bounds and he's going for a headlock. He would have get 5 points.
Thought it might have been an early whistle.
And the college rules are a lot different. They're almost complete opposite, where as long as you got an eyelash in, you're wrestling. You know, I watch this and they get a toe out and they get the whistle blown. It's tough.
Yeah. Seems like it limits a lot of the scoring.
Yeah.
So Flores is just trying to eat up the clock as much as he can. I mean, the more he's on top, the more he has a better chance. Ocala, I'm sorry. Ocala is just trying to tie him up. Flores is keeping his head down. He has to get his head up. He has to come with a switch or something, a roll.
Coming up on 1 minute left here in the match.
There you go. Up. Nice.
There you go.
Now attack.
So the senior sneaks away, gets one. You can hear Coach Hull saying he has to attack. Under a minute to go here in the final period.
Yeah, at this point he should start looking for a move to his back. And that's going to give him the best chance.
Cole needs to just keep on attacking. Here he goes. He needs inside position and then attack, stay low. There you go.
30 seconds remain here in this match.
Flores can go for something here.
20 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. Grab and roll, throw, something, huh? Throw.
That was nice by Alcala, putting on another takedown there at the end.
So he adds on another 2, and that's going to finish it. We have our first winner of the evening, 7-1.
League champ, freshman. Looking to be maybe a 4-timer.
So our first winner of the evening, Josh Alcala, 7-1. And we move on to the next weight class, 113s. And from Frontier High School, Noah Azuna, a freshman, 16-5, 37th in the state, honorable mention in Valley. He's on your left. And in the right, Mark Ludwig, another freshman, 10-5, no ranking from Centennial High School. Coach Rivera, you're going to take Ludwig. Coach Hull, you've got Ozuna.
I like my chances on this one. Say that. No, Ozuna's real tough. He's his brother was state champ. I mean, almost state champ. Was a 3rd in state, I believe. He's been wrestling all his life. Ozuna's very technical, good on his feet.
Yeah, what Ludwig wants to try to do is not give up easy takedowns like that, and really just give himself a chance to compete here.
So a quick 4-1 score right out of the gate. Ozuna's up 4-2 now. Minute and a half left here in the first. 113 weight class.
You're going to see Ozuna trying all kinds of things, just opening it up, having fun.
Ooh, that's tight.
Yeah, that could be it.
Tight whip over there. Yeah.
And a first pin of the evening. Noah Ozuna, 6-2. Well, we'll go to you first, Coach Rivera. You had Ludwig. What do you think?
He was outmatched there. Ozuna looked good. Just really looked confident out there. Basically scored everything he tried.
You like your chances, Coach Hull.
Yeah,
And
you picked on the right side on that one. Yeah, thanks. Ozuna's been wrestling all his life. They're both freshmen, so you give a lot of credit to Ludwig. I mean, he's a freshman as well. He was just outgunned a little bit there, but it was a good match. It'll be interesting to see how Ozuna does progressing through the next couple of weeks when the competition steps up a little bit more.
Here's a nice one right here, 120 weight class from Frontier. Cole Reyes, 35-4. VHS's Cade Lucio, a freshman at 28-8. Cole is 4th in the state, 2nd in Valley. Cade is 11th in the state, 8th in the Valley. Coach Rivera, you will have the Frontier Titan, Cole Reyes. Coach Hull, you've got Lucio.
Sounds good. They had a great match last week, and the thing, it was 0-0 after the first period. And then we saw that Lucio got out of position when he was on top in the second round. His hips kind of fell off the side. Cole Reyes caught him with the Cobra and put him on his back and pinned him. I think it's going to be a lot closer tonight.
Yeah, Cade's a scrappy freshman, but Cole really showed why he's one of the best in the state. You make a mistake, he's going to make you pay for it. Yeah.
He's a wrestler of the week last week, wasn't it there? Lucier's impressed me all year from all his tournament finishes. I was really interested to see him wrestling last week, and like I said, I think he's a lot better than the results showed last week.
Again, we're in the 120 weight class. No score yet. Cole Reyes with his back to us in the black and white stripes. From Frontier, Lucio in the BHS white.
Yeah, best thing Cole can do here is get on the board as soon as he can. He wants to get that point spread opened up as much as he can.
Yeah, I think he needs to attack because I'm not sure how Lucero beats him because Cole's tough on his feet. I mean, yeah, Cole's tough on his feet and top and bottom, but you got to keep it close. I think if it goes 0-0, it's great for Cade. And the exact opposite, Cole needs to score the first period. I guess they gave him 2.
Yeah, that's kind of a quick call.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I don't think that was 2, but it's on the board.
You learn that as a coach. What you think and what the refs think are always 2 different things, it seems like, huh?
In every sport. In every sport.
And you could swear you're right, too. I always thought it was right for some reason.
20 seconds to go here in the first. Very, very nice matchup here, the 120 weight class.
You can see that. You see Andy already, Varner, Coach Varner. He's gonna question that call.
Yeah, that wasn't 2. He got it though. We'll see. I don't think it's going to change at this point. But
okay, we see Coach Varner talking to the officials. Manny, what's this all about?
Well, he's trying to tell him he was wrong and hoping he might convince him. But it's normally you don't convince him. So
here's what I learned. Yeah, you got 99% chance you're never going to change the verdict, but it's always good if you can ask them to confer with the other ref, because then they can save face a little bit. If you can ask them and the other ref can tell them, I think it was this way. So you might see a change. See, there you go.
Wow.
It usually doesn't happen. Ask Coach Rivera. Hardly ever.
That's rare. Rare.
So I learned as coach and always ask for a second opinion, because they're never going to listen to me as a coach.
So it got wiped off. We're back to 0.
Yep.
Which is good. That's good for this match. It should be.
It's the right score.
And we are at zeros on the clock at the first period. Okay, Coach Rivera, you have Cole Reyes from Frontier. Your thoughts?
He looked good. He attacked. That missed call kind of changed things because he probably was in that position longer than he would be if he knew he didn't score. But, he's looked good.
You had Cade from Bakersfield High School. Your thoughts, Brad?
Exactly. I think he played that first round exactly how he had to do it. He didn't get scored on. He kept it 0-0. Now, I just don't know how he's going to where he can beat him in what position. He needs to either score a takedown or, at least he didn't go put the legs in. Because last time he put the legs in, he got out of position, he got pinned. So now he's at least in a better position. He needs to fight for one takedown.
Yeah, and Reyes just needs to get on the board here. The sooner he gets on the board, the better the match will start rolling in his favor. Right now it's been pretty even.
Yeah.
Minute and a half left in the second. Sorry, guys.
Oh, no. I was like, here's how you know when you made a good call as a coach. When the other coaches don't argue that they changed it, Right. He gets that underhook, jack it up. You got to have some good offense, though, to, get in on Reyes. That's what I'm wondering about.
Yeah, Reyes doesn't make many mistakes. So he's really going to have to put something together to score on Reyes.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cole Reyes, 35-4, 4th in the state, 2nd in the valley. His back is to us right now with the stripe down his back. Cade Lucille's the driller, the freshman against the junior. 1-0 right now.
Yeah. I just don't know what offense Lucero has. I don't know if he's an attack guy on the legs, or he's a throw by, or he's a counter wrestler to where he waits for Reyes to attack on him, then he counters off that. I'm not sure.
There goes Reyes using his power.
Ooh.
Just missed that body lock.
Under half a minute to go in the second period.
He's going to give him a point for hitting the club in the head.
Wow.
Popped him in the head, huh?
Yeah, I guess, but he pulled up like stalling. I don't know why he didn't technical violation, but.
Some of the boo birds out early.
Yeah, it's wrestling. It's got to be pretty egregious to make a call, in my opinion. A little physical wrestling, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Especially here at the finals.
Absolutely.
Of league.
And that's a freshman trying to establish his dominance, telling him he's not afraid of him.
Absolutely.
It's only 2-0 here after the second period. Hope you're enjoying all of this. We're just underway here. Our third match on KernHighNetwork.com. I'm Vance Palm here with Manny Rivera, Brad Hull, Kevin Willie, Kyle Wiley. All-star crew here tonight for the third period here in the 120 weight class.
Here we go. This is the period. This is going to tell what Lucero can do. He has to be able to build a base and then get to his feet. Cole Reyes is tough on top, though, so we'll see.
Your man looks good here, Coach Rivera.
Yeah, Reyes, he just got to grind them out here. Be smart. Don't put himself in any trouble trying to ride too much, too hard. Might
be in trouble. Nope.
He's working this nice tilt here. Yeah. Looks like he's going to get some points.
That should have been your fault. You got to control those wrists. He got to clear his wrist out. Lucero does. He gets his head buried. Yeah, head buried and his wrists are getting tied up.
2 points went up.
Looked like Reyes should go right back to it. Looks like he can get it.
So Reyes is up 4-0 right now. Got 2 on the near fall.
See, that's what I was saying earlier. Lucero's tough, but I just don't know where he's going to score. Where are you going to pick up points at against Reyes? Are you going to do it on your feet? I don't know. Bottom? Doesn't look like it. On top? No. So he's a tough wrestler, but I don't know if he has the offense.
Under a minute. And now the freshman getting pushed to the brink here by Cole Reyes. Can the driller get out? 45 seconds left here in the third period.
So really, it should really be 3-0. You don't count that 1 point. You should be able to get away for one and then try to get a takedown.
Reyes on top.
He's going to get away. No, that's smarter Reyes.
Yeah, this will eat up some clock here, and he won't be in trouble going down to
under half a minute, Coach. You're right.
Stalling. Sir needs to do the same thing. Come to your feet. There you go. Clear the wrist, come to your feet. Get your head off the mat. Nice. Feet, feet. Score one would be a good. Race is tough.
Under 10 seconds to go here. So Cade, the young freshman for the Drillers,
gave him a point.
Picked up a point. And with 5 seconds to go here in the 120 weight class. And we have another winner. Let's go with our winning coach here on this one, Cole Reyes, Coach.
Yeah, he showed his maturity here. Bigger, stronger, older, more experienced. Really just found the position where he had the easiest way to score on him.
Coach Cade got a point at the end there. Tough, not bad for a freshman.
No, not at all. He's nothing taken away from Cade. He's a talented wrestler in the Valley. But when you're wrestling those upper echelon guys, those state medalists, you got to have that offense. You got to be able to score from somewhere. Be a specialist on top, on bottom, on your feet, something. And that's going to come with time.
Here we go, 126 weight class from Liberty. Senior Johnny Maldonado from Bakersfield High School. Angel Rosales is a junior, and Johnny's 32-6. Angel's 15-11. In the state, Maldonado 35th. Rosales 37th. In the Valley, Maldonado 7th. Rosales 5th. Let's just go on side. You've got BHS Rosales. You've got Maldonado Liberty.
Yeah, I haven't seen Maldonado wrestle too much this year. He's a senior, I believe. Maldonado, I've seen him wrestle when he was a freshman, sophomore, junior. He's always been talented on his feet. So it's going to be a good match, I think.
You got the BHS driller, Angel Rosales.
Yeah, they look pretty even on paper here. We'll see if anything can separate them, but the one thing that sticks out to me is just being in the team race. It looks like it's a pretty tight team race here, point-wise, that sometimes it gives these guys an edge against a guy whose team isn't in it.
Maldonado on top.
Maldonado's got to keep wrestling here on the edge.
Maldonado needs to grab that wrist and try to get his foot out. You remember last match, they barely stepped out and it was out of bounds. This one, both bodies are almost out and they're not calling it. Don't turn away.
Under a minute to go in the first period.
Ooh. No, that's not two yet.
Rosales has got to watch out here. He might be getting in some trouble. He did a good job here elevating him.
Nothing.
Good action by both guys there on the edge.
Great action. You can tell by the crowd, Coach, letting them know. 39 seconds to go here in the first period. That's Johnny Maldonado on your right. Angel Rosales with a big B on his chest from Bakersfield High School. 126 weight class.
You can see Maldonado just looks like he's ready to attack. He keeps dropping, and Rosales looks like he's waiting for him to come in. So it's just a little chess game right now. Rosales is going to try to throw by.
Under 10 seconds to go here in the first period.
So what Rosales is doing there, he keeps pushing into Maldonado. Looks like he's waiting for him to get some counter pressure back into him, and it looks like he wants to push him by, throw him by if he does that. But Maldonado did a good job of just keeping position. And
That'll do it here for the first period in the 126 weight class. Tomorrow night we will be at Golden Valley High School. The girls wrestling here in the southern part of the valley. Looking forward to that. We'll bring on Kyle White a little bit later on in the evening. We'll talk about what we have tomorrow night. Girls wrestling here in high school level at Golden Valley High School. Here we go, second period, 126 weight class. On the bottom, Angel Rosales, a junior from BHS. On top, Johnny Maldonado, senior from Liberty. Coach Hull's got Maldonado. Coach Rivera has Rosales.
Rosales did a nice job there working for his one and looking for an attack right off of his escape.
Rosales with the escape 1 point.
Both of them in that over-underhook position, but neither of them are doing anything with it. Looks like they're probably going to push away, get a fresh start. There you go. Maldonado needs to get on his offense, though, I think. He got some good motion, good fakes, but needs to pull the trigger.
Senior versus junior. Maldonado's got his back to us with the stripe down his back. He is the senior. 126 weight class.
Rosales doing a nice job getting back to the leg here. Looks like he's in better position than last time.
He's reaching for the far hip. If you can get that hip, he can score.
At this point, he really should look at pulling them back in as much as he can, all the way to the center.
He said 2.
Wow, they called that early again.
That's 2.
That's 2.
Everybody said at the same time.
One thing I can tell you, coming from my basketball world, a fan is a fan, and just like a fan will tell the ref it's traveling or that's a foul, these wrestling fans very well educated. They're letting these officials know what they think as well. 49 seconds to go in the second period. On top is Angel Rosales.
Nice.
Maldonado up quickly.
He needed that one. He had to score this period.
And he gets it 3-1, Angel Rosales.
Rosales has to be careful here with these upper body ties. Looks like Maldonado's pretty confident there, so he might have something. Rosales stays on his leg attacks. They look like they're pretty good. He's giving himself a good chance to score every time.
Yeah, that's why as a coach, you have to know your opponents. You have to know what the guys your opponents are, because us up here, we don't know Maldonado that well. We don't know if he's a great thrower, but he could be in them. So you got to stay out of certain positions. Rosales did a good job of covering the head on that one.
10 seconds to go in the second period. Whistle blows with 8. And that'll do it for the second period. Coach Hull, your senior, Johnny Maldonado from Liberty, your thoughts?
Well, he's staying in the match. He's doing great. He's picking down. He's probably going to get his point right here. It's going to be 3-2. He's going to get to his feet, but at some point he has to get a takedown, whether it be on offense or counter wrestling, but he's going to need a takedown to win this match.
Coach Rivera, your BHS driller over here, Angel Rosales.
He just has to be smart here on top. Doesn't look like he's going to kick him out, so he just has to be careful not getting reversed, trying to go for something he doesn't need. And really just keep looking to build his lead.
Right now it's 3-1, Angel Rosales. On your right, the BHS driller.
Best thing for Rosales right now is to build his lead. He's had great leg attacks and doesn't seem to get in trouble when he goes under.
Yeah, that's what I think most people think. Like, most people think Rosales needs to stay in good position and play defense. But not really. The best thing for him to do is attack. If he can attack, that's the best, best defense is good offense.
Maldonado picks up another point, though, so it is 3-2 here in the third period. Just over a minute to go here.
So here's the thing. If Maldonado gets a takedown, you're going to get results to get right back up. He's going to tie it up. Maybe he's trying to play the game where he's timing it or something, I'm hoping, but he got to get some type of offense. There you go. You got to elevate. You got to lift him up. Switch up to a double.
Under a minute.
No, don't do that.
Great job by Rosales there. Now he just needs to wrestle smart, solid, basic wrestling here, and he can close out this match.
Yeah, but takedown's going to tie it back up again.
Maldonado gets out for 1, but now he's
stalling
strong. 5-3 right now. Angel Rosales up by 2 with 39 seconds to go here in the match.
Rosales needs to stay low, stay out of upper body ties, move his feet, and he'll be okay.
What'd he do? Right to the upper body tie, huh?
Yep. You can see Maldonado's confident there at least.
Yeah. He's doing a good job. You see Rosales, he was tying that wrist up. That's going to slow down any shots. Your biggest thing is play the edge like Rosales is doing. Play the edge so if you get in trouble, you can get out of bounds. Stay right there. He's smart, wrestling smart. Oh, don't do yes. Ooh.
10 seconds, 11 seconds to go here. Big reaction from the crowd.
I think you saw what Coach Rivera was talking about. Stay out of the upper body stuff because Maldonado has it in him. He can throw you.
Under 10.
He's going to do it again.
In the match.
He has to.
Here it goes.
Rosales hangs on. What a nice match. Let's start with you first, Coach Hull.
You know, it was a good even match, I think. I think Maldonado just played his strategy wrong. He waited till the end to try to really turn on his offense when you need to put that stuff in the first round, second round, and, you know, don't wait till the end.
Coach Rivera.
Rosales just, he was rewarded for attacking more, gave himself more opportunities to score, and really just ended up putting more points on the board because of it.
Yeah, solid match by Rosales.
132 weight class.
From Frontier High School,
Garrett Fletcher, a sophomore from Frontier, 23-9. Andrew Blimoff, BHS driller, 29-9. Fletcher's 24th in the state, 7th in the Valley. Blimoff 12th in the state, 5th in the Valley. Tonight, this one's a free-for-all, guys. Just go at it.
Yeah, you know, I was really impressed. This is the same match from last week. Blimoff has a nice flow to his feet. If you watch him on his feet, the way he up and down, left and right, flowing in and out, he really impressed me last week. Now these guys were what, like 5 and 6 in the Valley or something close last week. I think it might be 5 and 7 now. But
Fletcher's 7th in the Valley. Blumhoff's 5th in the Valley.
Yeah, Blumhoff really opened up on him last week. And Fletcher's a tough wrestler, but it just looks like Blumhoff was giving him stuff he didn't have answers to.
Yeah, last week it looked like Blumhoff was the aggressor in the match, and it paid off for him. We'll see if he keeps that today, or if Fletcher picks it up and gives himself more chances to score.
Yeah. That's the interesting to see what kind of adjustments they made from last week.
Blumhoff looking really good right now, moving in and out, using his hands, snapping.
Blumhoff, nice. The junior driller.
He's pretty slick on his feet. He had a nice little step there, pulled from the inside tie. Little swing single.
Blumhoff gets 2.
I don't know about that one, though. There you go. Kick that leg out. They're looking to call the pin on Blumhoff. You see that?
Yeah, he's got to be careful. They're rolling across his back. Fletcher did a pretty nice job of slowing him down. Now 30 seconds left. Fletcher needs to get his one here.
Yeah, or get out of bounds.
Yeah, get a fresh start would be good for him.
Because he's not, yeah, that was good.
22 seconds remains in the first period. Blumhoff's got a 2-0 lead.
22 seconds are big for Fletcher. If he can get a point on the board, it'd be good going into that second period.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. He needs one.
See what kind of explosion he has here. It's good move.
To his feet. Don't worry about that. There you go.
Get his hips.
Uh-oh. Keep moving your feet. Ooh.
11 seconds to go in the first period. 132 weight class.
Fletcher can get away. He definitely can get away from Blumhoff. Blumhoff's tough, but he just got to keep getting to his feet and moving. Don't stop moving.
Yeah, he looks like he needs to chain wrestle a little bit more on bottom to get away. Blumhoff's not going to give him anything easy on the mat.
So here we are, going to go into the second period of a very nice match at the 132 weight class right now. In the white singlet to your left is Andrew Blumhoff, a BHS driller junior, 29-9. And to your right is Garrett Fletcher. Now he's down low. The Frontier Titan, a sophomore, 23-9. A nice match here going into the second period.
Caution. Put 2 minutes back on there. So I think what Fletcher needs to do, like Coach Rivera said, don't worry about the hands, don't worry about getting tied up, just get your feet. Get your feet, stand up, then start fighting it. He gets caught up in the hands and the arms. He's going to hook the head, though.
Oh, he might have him.
Nope. Reversal.
2-point reversal for Fletcher. This Frontier crowd surrounding this area that we're in is making some noise.
It's interesting, both of them are leggers.
Fletcher's got to try to stretch him out here with the legs in.
Yeah. He needs some hip pressure.
There you go. He's got him flat.
That's good.
Guy's doing nice with the hips. Might be able to get this Turk.
So Blumhoff has to build a base. He has to build a base or put Fletcher back on his butt or something like that. Ooh.
Whistle blows exactly with 1 minute left here in the second period. Quickly, guys, weigh in.
Fletcher needs to go back to that. I put the legs back in. Keep him down, put the legs back in.
Fletcher's got to stop his first move here, give himself a chance to get the leg back in. He looks like he can dominate him there.
Yeah. Fletcher's going to hit. Blumhoff's going to hit a switch, it looks like now. Oh, turned in stand up. Good job. Blumhoff did a good job. See how he got to his feet and he waited till he got to his feet, lowered his center of gravity, and then started working the hands. Exactly what you got to do.
Andrew gets a 1-point escape. Under a minute to go here, second period.
This is where Fletcher needs to get. If Fletcher gets a takedown, this is where it can be the change in the match for him.
We'll see if Blumhoff can keep the action from the first period. He did a good job moving his feet, being active, and it paid off with the takedown. Fletcher seems to like get a little bit slower and control those ties more.
This is the momentum shifter right here. He needs to hook that leg and get two. He got it. Nope.
15 seconds to go.
Fletcher
here.
hopped over. He needs to hook that head, sit him back on his back and hook that head. Fletcher's doing a good job if he can reach back. Take that arm, reach for his head. Other way.
Wow, dramatic 2-point reversal here at the end of the second period, Manny.
Very nice job by Fletcher countering there. Looked like he was going to be in some trouble and just did a good job to continue wrestling through that position and ended up with his hips on top.
Brad?
The bad thing is there's another round. So, I mean, you got to keep the pressure because now Blumhoff's going to go bottom. He's going to get his one, and then it's going to come back to a takedown again.
Look at that Frontier crowd over there. It's a big, well, you don't see it on your screen. There is a big crowd of Frontier supporters. It's a big deal to have the drillers in their pad and have them up 4-3 as we go into the third period.
He needs to keep him down, put the legs in. Break him down, now legs, 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 legs. It's hard to, yeah, I'm going to say it's hard to get a guy to keep standing up.
We're tied at 4. Blumhoff gets the 1-point escape.
I imagine Blumhoff will get back to his legs here. He just needs a clean finish.
Nice.
Oh, there it is. Fletcher finally takes a shot.
Reach again, sit him back on his butt, reach. So we stalemate. Blumhoff did a good job of coming up.
Both guys scrambling here.
Legs back, circle.
We're tied at 4.
Stalemate.
One minute left here in the match.
He's letting him wrestle, as I say. So Fletcher did a great job of attacking. He needs to keep doing that. If you watch Andrew, he likes to get that inside tie at the tricep, and he pulls you one way. He's going to come back to that swing single. He's going to try to tie him up and hit the swing single, Andrew.
Under a minute. Tied at 4. Third period, 132 weight class.
Watch Andrew's left arm. Nice. That's exactly what Fletcher has to do, though. Keep attacking. Uh-oh.
Fletcher needs to get his head up here to give himself a better chance.
He needs to stop reaching for that far leg.
He's got him elevated now.
30 seconds.
Hooking the bottom leg.
He might get it. He might get it.
He needs to swim out here. He'll get 2.
That's 2.
Oh, wow. Blumhoff got the ankle.
He gave him 2.
Wow, gave him 2.
Garrett Fletcher with a late 2.
Fletcher needs to keep wrestling here. They're still in the 50-50 position. Blumhoff can get this reversal.
He got it.
10 seconds.
Hip down, Fletcher. Blumhoff's trying for big points. They call it potentially dangerous.
With 1 second.
Freestyle start, let him go, huh, Coach?
Oh, yeah. Take no chance here.
Still 1 second.
Blumoff will go down with 1 second, and that's going to do it. What a match. What a match. Brad Hull.
Big match. I think the biggest difference you saw in what the success was for Fletcher was he was attacking. When he kept hitting that attack, the low single, that's how he's going to win the match.
The difference for me was that second takedown that, the second one in the match, Blumenhoff was in and then ended up getting out scrambled to lose that takedown. If Blumenhoff finishes clean, it looked like he would control the match.
I think he realized that like Blumenhoff is from a close tie attack. He has to attack from the tie position, where Fletcher is now an open wrestler. He wants to attack from the open position.
Here we go, 138 weight class. Junior Ryan Morpus out of front here, 29-10. Sophomore Valentin Marin, BHS 18-7. Morpus 24th in the state, honorable mention in the Valley. Marin 28th in the state, also honorable mention in the Valley.
I think these two wrestled last week. Marin was real close of a match. This is the one that made the difference between the end of the dual match last week. I believe Marin was the one that came out victorious last week.
Marin's in the white top from BHS. Morphus, Frontier, black stripe. 138 weight class.
So think about that result of the last match. That could have been the difference in the dual match last week. That 6-point swing from Blumenhoff winning and getting 3 points compared to Fletcher getting 3 points this week.
Absolutely. You know, you might see some of these Frontier guys wrestling a little bit looser, a little bit more open. They might have felt some pressure last week.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It was tight last week because no one wanted to lose the dual match. Now you're kind of wrestling for yourself. I mean, not to sound greedy, but, you know, you're trying to be a champ. You're trying to win this tournament, win next week.
Garrett Fletcher in last match right before us, possibly the front runner for the Tony's Pizza wrestler of the finals here tonight. One of our great sponsors, Tony's Pizza, will have a Tony's Pizza wrestler of the night. But now we're at the 138 weight class. I've got Manny Rivera, head coach for the CSU Bakersfield Roadrunners. Brad Hull, assistant principal for Highland High School, also a Foothill great wrestler and a Roadrunner wrestler himself. So we are loaded up tonight with talented wrestling minds and me.
And me. Come on. It's a legend right here. Gotta give
a minute, first period.
Gotta give a shout out to Daryl Pope.
Yeah, we're gonna get some Pope stuff here in a minute.
Okay,
that's
good.
For sure. You kidding me? We can't do this.
I was gonna say
little reference to DP.
Yeah,
we'll get him a little love here in a few minutes. Right now, we're in the final minute of the first period.
Marin's doing a nice job of working his way up. He just keeps getting pushed out of bounds. So there you go. Stayed in bounds, got his one.
Marin gets one.
Manny, that mat has to seem kind of small to you, huh?
The mat is small. The out of bounds calls are too quick.
Yeah, you go out to the Cal State one, you're going to see the mat. I think the inbounds is about the size of the mat, I believe.
About the size of that square.
Yeah. And then you got about another 5 more feet before they call you out of bounds.
Yep. Gotta love it. More action. Makes wrestling fun.
Ooh.
21 seconds remaining here in this first period.
You know, Callaway looks like he's really attacking a lot, which I like. I mean, Morphus.
Morphus on your left. Marin on your right.
He's pushing forward, attacking. Something might be said, too, the difference between last week was it was just one dual match. Sometimes people loosen up as the day goes. They get better as the different matches, you know, when you get into match 2 and 3 throughout the day. Nice.
Morphus. And that'll do it for the first period. Coach Rivera, let's talk about your Pac-12 Wrestler of the Week. Just give us some love here.
Yeah, Matt Williams did a nice job last time out. We wrestled Cal Poly, got a pin on a pretty good wrestler there. I believe he's ranked somewhere in outside the top 20. So it was a good match for him. Dominated, really. And he's looking good, just looking to keep building going into the postseason. Congratulations,
Pac-12 Wrestler of the Week. Second period here in the 138 weight class. On your left, Marin, a sophomore.
Nice. He got the stalling and the point. Morphus is really wrestling a different match from last week. He's attacking. You can tell he looks confident.
Looks confident, looks loose.
Yep.
He's letting it go.
Look at that.
He's attacking from a lot of different positions.
Yeah. The score doesn't dictate how the match is going because he's definitely putting it on him.
Well, speaking of Ryan Morphus on your left, the junior from Frontier. On your right, the BHS driller is Valentin Marin.
Another stalling.
.120 remains in the second period here, the 138s.
Boom.
Walk in right into that.
Yep.
Nice job by Morphus.
Morphus commanding lead here with under a minute to go in the second.
He's getting that leg jerk. He's going to get some near fall right here. Watch.
Looks like he's going to get these back points.
He's going to claw underneath that chin. And
he's got enough time to keep working and getting them. He gets this, the match is going open.
Marin's going to get hit with stalling or look at this. Ooh. Called stalemate.
39 seconds remain here in the second period. Valentin Marin now in a little trouble. He's down 6-1 to Ryan Morphus, who's on top here.
Marin looks a little, I don't know if he's tired, but it looks like just doesn't have any answer for him.
Yeah. You can see it in his body language. He's getting a little defeated, a little frustrated.
Exactly. You can tell by how fast they walk back to the center, the way they conduct themselves when they go out, when they come back. Watch Morphus. Back there quick, ready to go.
Right, and Valentin's had 25 matches this year, and Morphus, this is his 50th match. Sorry, 40th match.
I was going to say.
Match, 20 and 9 and 10, sorry.
No, there's a rule. You can't have over 40 matches. And I was like, hey.
My writing got me messed up here. I thought I had 39 and 10. That can't be. No way.
I didn't know what my obligation was to say something or not. I was like, wait a minute. Is he CIF ineligible? Or I'm just kidding.
Your obligation is always to keep me straight, Hole.
No. I was like, I think you mean 39. Let's just go with that one so that he can wrestle next week. So, no, there is a 40-match rule. So, within the CIF and the state, the high school, you have, it used to be contacts, but now it's 40 matches. You can't have more than 40 matches going into your league tournament today. So,
see, I meant to walk you into that. So
yeah.
I planned to kind of walk you into that explanation there.
Okay, it was a great setup. I fell for it. There you go.
It's a tease, right?
Yeah, I was looking out for the coaches. Yeah, I was like, man.
A second, right? Well, I try to do my part to kind of make you guys feel comfortable on the mic.
Yeah, someone's getting deemed ineligible. No, I'm just kidding.
You heard it here first on Kern9Network.com. 6-1 for Morphus, looking to build on this lead as we're at the tail end of the second period.
Well, nice job by Marin there with a little spurt of energy. Got his one.
Yeah. Needs to get some offense, though.
1 point to Marin.
And that'll do it. Second period, 6-2. It's all Ryan Morphus right now as we go into the third period for the 138s.
Morphus 6, Valentin Marin 2.
Marin can get a quick escape here. He's within distance to do something, but he'd really have to put something together to score. Hasn't really threatened much.
Doesn't seem like as much, I don't want to say life, but it seems like he's kind of just like, he needs to pick it up and go after him. There you go. And this is where Morphus needs to keep it up. Keep on that head, keep backing him up, keep snapping him down.
Yeah. Morphus keeps the same pace. I don't think we're going to see any change here in the score. Maybe just
take down from Morphus, maybe.
Yeah, just he'll build his lead.
He's moving a little bit now. You figure one takedown is 5'6". He's right back in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He cuts him and gets another takedown. There's plenty of time, but he's going to get hit for stalling. I'm Morphus. I keep moving, keep backing him up. I try to get a point for stalling. You can tell the ref's ready to call it.
Nice shot by Morphus.
It's 2. He's not going to call it, though.
1:17 remains here in the third period. Right now, Ryan Morphus seemingly in control, but as Coach Hull just mentioned, it's not over yet.
See, look, can you confer with the other official, please? Can you ask him?
Yeah, I think it was 2, but missed it, and then it wasn't 2.
And this your approach is how you're telling the ref. You can't tell him, like, go check with the other ref. First, you got to be like, I could be wrong, you know, I was out of position, but could you please check with the other ref? Like, lead him down it, you know, kind of like you led me.
Right?
Yeah. You can't just point and tell me he's wrong.
Hey, you, go talk to him.
Yeah.
This is what I want.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's not going to happen.
But I understand. Minute left here.
Stalling, watch. You can do it. See, I knew he was going to do it.
Stalling call is made. 7-3 now, Morphus.
There just needs to be some offense by Marin. I mean, he's backing up or he's just holding ground, but there's no attacking. There you go. There's his first attack. That mat has to kill you, huh? I know it's bothering you, Manny, huh?
Yeah. I mean, you just leave so many points off the board because of those rules and that mat being so small.
I sure like the logo in the middle of it.
It's nice.
It is a nice mat.
There you go. There's the offense he needs.
Valentin Marin trying to make something happen here. The very late stages of the third period. Got to be careful with Ryan Morphus because he's dominated this match so far. 7-3, 26 seconds to go here in the third period.
Looks like Morphus shut down a little too.
Yeah, Marin needs something to his back here. Within the last 30 seconds. Needs a throw of some sort.
This is where you got to have some fire. You got to be wanting to win a tournament because you might not win the Valley, you might not win the Masters, you might not win the state, but you need to at least win this one.
9 seconds to go here in the final period. And that's going to do it. Ryan Morphus wins 7-3. Final thoughts?
Morphus looked good, controlled the whole match, dominated, really controlled every position, never was in any trouble or danger.
Yeah, I thought Morphus matched the intensity of Marin, and he put points up on the board early, maintained his lead, kept the pressure, and then Marin really had no answer for him, really. I think he could wrestle with him, but he just never really put any points up on him.
145, freshman from Frontier, Christian Landon, 15-7. He's going up against the senior, Isaac Olenek, a BHS Striller, 15-1, number 5 in state, number 3 in the Valley.
Yeah, Olenek's tough. He's probably maybe the top-rated kid in this whole tournament here today, him or Reyes. Comes from a long history of Olenek's wrestling from up Northern California, all through Cal State Bakersfield. Coaches throughout the city as well.
I know their name changed. When I was going to school at Cal State, all the wrestlers were Oleneks.
Yeah.
And then as the years went on, my daughters go to school with them. They're like, Dad, it's Olenek. I'm like, hey, look, I know these cats. Dad, it's Olenek. So we're going with Olenek tonight already.
It is a big family. I actually coached a cousin of his at North Dakota State.
That's right, yeah.
So he has some cousins out of Missouri.
They're all over, huh?
Yeah.
Man, he's tough. He got that early takedown. You're going to see him. I think he had a first-round pin against Landon last week.
Yeah, we'll see if he wants to go for the pin right away here, or he'll try to put some points on the board.
I think he's 15-1. I think he would start off the season real good, knocking off some highly ranked guys, and then he got injured. Broke his finger, I think, and he's had a break for a while.
Yeah, he broke his thumb, I believe. I actually spotted him in a cast a while back.
Oh, yeah.
So. Looked good last week. Looking good right now.
Our two voices that you hear, Brad Hull, Foothill High School Trojan legend wrestler, CSUB Roadrunner legend. Now he's the assistant principal at Highland High School. Manny Rivera wrestled at Rosemont High School down in Southern California. Went off to coach, amongst other places, North Dakota State. After he wrestled at University of Minnesota, then he coached at University of Virginia. Now he's the head coach for our CSU Bakersfield Roadrunners. So we are very, very happy to have both these great wrestlers with us tonight. Under a minute to go here in the first period. By the way, both of my commentators look like they could go get it on right now and take care of some kids down there.
Nah, not me. I might be coach, maybe one of those guys. That's about it, though. I don't even know if I can do that anymore, to be honest.
Right now, Olenek pacing himself, if that's a term.
Yeah, maybe the best thing for Olenek right now would be to start putting some takedowns on the board and soften him up a little bit. Looks like he's going to fight really hard not to go to his back. Sometimes that just eats up the clock. You're better off letting him go. Yeah.
Sometimes those takedowns will open up the pins, like Coach Rivera is saying. So, other than that, Landon's just going to try to tighten up, probably try to get his point or two. But
well, great experience for him, Brad. Christian Landon, freshman, going against highly ranked senior like this.
Yeah, it's great. He's wrestling good. I mean, he's staying in a good position. He's 2-0. So.
Into the first period, our good friend Darryl Pope. If we're going to talk of legendom, DP, where's that cat at?
I know.
He's in Wyoming, I believe. That senior night for his son, wrestling for the University of Wyoming.
Yep. So we know Darryl. He'll catch this later. He'll get on later and say, man, Vance, Manny and Brad were awesome, but, dude, what's with you?
No.
DP, I got to walk through it, man. I got to walk through it. Here we go, second period. Hi, Darryl. Miss you, buddy. Congratulations on that wonderful wrestling son of yours.
Yep. Kyle's done a great thing all through his career. Wrestling tougher there at Wyoming right now. Good shot, good attack for Landon.
You hear some of the crowd saying, come on, Olenek.
Yeah, it seems like he's just rigid, like he's not really flowing kind of. He kind of needs to open up and just get loose and let some things go. Take some chances. He's the better wrestler, so he can make up for any mistakes he makes. I like how Landon is attacking now. Ooh. That's two.
Wow.
It's a freshman right there. Freshman.
Good job by Landon, putting himself in his match.
Coaching staff for the Drillers looking on a bit more pensive than they thought they may be here with 1:14 to go in the second period.
Yeah, he has his long. He likes a tripod, and he's out.
Olenek needs to answer here, a takedown here.
Olenek got that long frame. He's probably gonna move wrestling to college. He'll probably be, I don't know, what do you think, 57, 65 pounder probably or something?
65. I don't think 74 is out of the question for him, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see him 65.
He has that tall body. He's gonna build into it. Nice. Landon's not bad. He's slick. He can wrestle.
Yeah, he's coming out scrappy tonight.
15-7 Frontier freshman Christian Landon. Half a minute to go, second period. 1:45s.
I think that's just the way Olenek wrestles. He's pretty slow, methodical. You know, he likes to get himself in good position and then attack.
A nice shot by Olenek here on this single leg. Get his head up here, get in better position. He's running out of time.
He's trying to leg in. Landon needs to block that leg out. Don't let that leg in, you'll be all right. He let the leg in.
And we're at the end of the second period. And we've got a close one going here at 1:45.
Didn't give him the takedown.
If I'm Andy, I go question that one.
Thought that was two, didn't give it to him.
So let's see what kind of turn he has.
He's got to make a decision here what he wants to do.
He likes to stay high. He likes to stay high and then sink that half Nelson, I think, try to get him right over or something.
Third period here, the 1:45s. On top in the gray is Isaac Olenek, BHS senior. On bottom is Christian Landon, a Frontier freshman. Tense seconds here, some tense moments here, guys.
Yeah, I think the BHS coaches, they know they're in control. They're not too worried, I don't think, right now, but Olenek does need to put some points up. I mean, he needs to open up. But you know what? That's the way he wrestles. Like I said, he wrestles in control. It's that slow, steady pace of just staying in control, putting points up when he needs to.
Yeah, if he keeps controlling this wrist here, he's going to ride as long as he wants.
Yeah. I think we're just being greedy. We want him to start putting up a lot of points real quick. You know what I mean?
Minute to go here.
Absolutely. He's one of the better kids in the state. You want to see him go out there and see some action.
And I think that I concur, fellas. You look at the rankings, 5th in the state, 3rd in the valley. I think your expectation level is bam, bam, bam,
Yeah. But yeah,
Speaking of Darryl Pope.
Yeah. Everybody's a little different, so.
56 seconds here in the 3rd.
I can't tell you this. I've watched Old Link wrestle. Like, he wins close matches 3-2, 2-1 all the time. That's just his MO. That's what he does. I think I got spoiled because last week I got that first round pinned, and I was like, ooh.
Half a minute to go here in the final period.
I don't think we're going to see much change here. Doing a nice job of riding on that wrist and staying heavy.
Yeah. See that shoulder's down the mat? You can't get your head. If you can't get your head up, then you're never going to get away. So he's doing a good job of just controlling that left shoulder of Landon's, keeping it in the mat. I always like how everybody yells, stand up, like it's that easy. You know what I mean? Like, coaches are yelling, stand up. It's like, okay, coach.
Well, he looks over to his coaches, and they gave him the signal of just keep doing the same thing. Keep doing the same thing.
5 minutes and 40 seconds later, it's like, oh, you want me to stand up now? Okay, now I will.
Right. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. See that left shoulder? Look at that Landon. He keeps that left shoulder, gets pinned down. And
under 10 seconds here to go. Not a bad showing for Christian Landon, the freshman, as he goes up against the senior Isaac Olenek, and that's going to do it for the 145. Brad Hull, final thoughts there?
Yeah, it's frustrating if you're landing because you're trying to get up. I thought Olenek was a great match. He was in control. He was a good match. He's league champ. So,
Manny?
Yeah, I think Landon was a pleasant surprise. I thought it was going to be all Olenek. He was in that match for the most part, and Olenek did a nice job of scoring when he could and dominating on the mat, staying on top with the hard ride.
Here we go, 152s out of Frontier High School, a senior, 25-7, Andrew Carter. For BHS, a junior, Adrian Gonzalez, 23-6. Carter's 31 in the state. Honorable mention in Valley. How about this? Gonzalez, 16th in the state, 4th in the Valley. He's on your right in the gray, as if you haven't been able to distinguish the two singlets so far tonight.
Didn't have much variety of colors there.
No, we haven't.
So this is a matchup similar to last week that started off, and Carter wrestled a great match because on paper you thought he was going to get majored and something like that and put some 4 points up, team points. But he did a great job of keeping the match close. I think where his mistake was, he kept attacking, and the BHS Gonzalez is just more of a technical wrestler. So I think Carter needs to stay in good position and tie him up and don't attack so much. Let Gonzalez come to you.
Again, we're in the 152 weight.
And it looks like that's what he's doing. He's not diving in any shots this time or anything.
On paper, wrestler on your left, Adrian Gonzalez, 4th in the Valley, 16th in the state.
Yeah, it almost looks like Gonzalez is waiting for him to shoot to score.
Yeah. And it looks like someone taught Carter how to square up your stance and put your hands up and don't do anything. See that?
Yeah.
So that's good coaching on both parts, it seems like. Yeah, because Gonzalez sat back and just let Carter attack, and just spin around.
Half a minute left here in the first.
Good. No, don't poop.
That's a nice transition from that go behind to the leg.
Yep.
Gonzalez with the takedown, 2 points.
Gonzalez did a nice job of wrestling through that edge.
Yeah.
He almost didn't get that takedown, but kept wrestling.
8 seconds to go, first period. Gonzalez up 2-0.
Carter just, he stayed in good position the whole time. Then he got that leg. He went for that little half shot, and he got it, and that's where Gonzalez scored. He needs to try to get one here. I don't know if he can, but one's going to be huge. Feet. There you go.
Into the first period in the 152s. A reminder, tomorrow night, everybody, on KernHighNetwork.com, we will be at Golden Valley for high school girls wrestling. Looking forward to that. Big percentage of some of the best girl high school wrestlers right here in Kern County, and we're going to have that tomorrow night for you.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be interesting how far. I mean, wrestling with females come a long way, especially in the high school ranks. We're seeing more and more girls out for the sport of wrestling, and it's really taken off.
Carter trying to take down Gonzalez.
I might give him a stalling here in a second, or locking hands. Nope. That's all right.
Gonzalez gets one on the escape.
Gonzalez needs to get to some offense, some leg attacks.
Minute and a half left in the second.
That's all right. Work the front headlock.
Carter finds his way to the leg, see if he can do anything with it. That's coming up.
Oh. It's getting a takedown. Can't even see with that headgear, huh? Do it in your sleep.
Yeah, Carter came close there to converting that double leg.
Yeah, he definitely got the strength in this match. Strength versus technique.
1 minute left here in the second period of the 152s. Andrew Carter, Frontier, Adrian Gonzalez, BHS. Gonzalez on your right, 4th in the Valley, 16th in the state.
Nice shot by Gonzalez, nice double leg.
Oh, not gonna get anything.
Wow.
Nice little Doug. That's the first time he's really tried an attack, and he was in cleanly. I think Andy's gonna protest this one. Throw the brick.
What do you think Coach Varner's saying?
He's saying, hey, was that two?
So that's the other guy.
Yeah.
You messed up. That other guy might have saw it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's good to just keep the refs honest, you know?
Again, as in all sports.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you saw the broadcast last week. We had to teach Kyle Wiley there a little bit, up his game, his wrestling game a little. He was calling it wrestling the whole time, and I think Pope was ready to break his neck, first of all. You know what I mean? So I just let him keep saying it because I was waiting for Pope to get him, but he didn't. And then he tried to give the most outstanding wrestler to the heavyweight for pizza. Yeah. Not that that's bad, but who's the one guy that doesn't cut weight in the whole wrestling team? The heavyweight. I'm not trying to be mean, but you just got to be taken out of the equation. You know what I mean?
Hey, there's the voice of Kyle Wiley.
Oh, sorry about that, Kyle.
There's the voice of Kyle Wiley. We'll hear from Kyle a little bit. We're going to talk about our schedule coming up here in the next week. But Kyle jumps on the mic when he starts to think he's getting thrown under the bus. He's on. Oh, I'm the only one who can hear you.
Oh,
Wiley's trying to defend himself.
Yeah, wrestler of the week. Let's get the heavyweight. 14 weights. Who's the one weight class that doesn't cut their weight? The heavyweight. You know what I mean? Who's going to get pizza? Anybody but the heavyweight.
Coach that's an insight that I need to keep track of that insight.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
I was waiting for Poper to reach out to him, snatch him up, because he said, wrestling. He kept saying, and Pope, I think he just kind of tightened up every time. Like, no, I'm just kidding. Kyle Wiley did a great job.
Hey, look at this.
Nice. That's two. He's on his hip. That's two. That's two. That was two. No different than the last 5 seconds he had him down, huh?
We're tied at 3 with a minute and 10 remaining in the third period. Uh-oh.
Carter's got to be gaining a lot of confidence here.
Yeah. The bad thing is, I don't know how long he can keep him down.
Yeah.
Under a minute.
And you almost need that time to step in their takedown.
Yeah. He doesn't want to let him go too late. If he's going to let him go, it's got to be soon.
Yeah, I'm Gonzalez. I'm just hanging out on the bottom for a little bit.
Andrew Carter on top from Frontier.
No, don't do that.
Gonzalez gets the 2. Costly.
I can't blame him. He's he hasn't wrestled nearly as many years. He's trying to move. He sees everybody do it. I mean, he definitely wasn't a lack of attempting something. It just probably wasn't the best thing to do right then. He can't see. He needs one.
So when Coach Hull says he can't see, he literally couldn't see. He had his strap right over his eyeballs.
I don't know about Coach Rivera. That used to drive me crazy. It drives me crazy. I'm like, tighten your headgear, especially when you're three months into the season already. You know, you're like, because it hampers your wrestling sometimes.
14 seconds remains in this. All up to Carter to do something spectacular in 8 seconds. And that'll do it.
Carter wrestled a good match, though. Real good match.
That was a good competitive match. Carter came out pretty good. Put himself in position to win that match. But just made a mistake there at the end that cost him.
I mean, you're talking fourth in the Valley. He was always fourth in the Valley, and he wrestled him that good, you know, so he's right there.
Here we go, 160s from Frontier High School to junior. Max Zagueri, 31-9. The sophomore from Bakersfield High School, Jared Priest, 25-10. Aguirre, 4th in the Valley, 13th in the state. And Priest is 6th in the Valley, 16th in the state. Oh, this ought to be a nice one.
I believe Priest beat him last week, I think. I could be wrong, but he did, huh? It was
yeah,
close,
I think he did. It was a close match, too.
Yeah. Let's see what Priest. I think Priest just needs to get offensive, get that inside tie, work his snaps. Aguirre, I remember Aguirre definitely he's motion. He's a lot of motion, a lot of movement. He stays high paced the whole match, I believe.
Darryl Pope, the aforementioned Coach Pope, saying that Jared Priest up every morning, 5 a.m., working out.
That's right. And Kyle Wiley said that he gets up every morning at 5 a.m. and works out. I remember that. It's the beast. Now I got to say a couple of positives about him since I already talked bad about him. So. You might never hear him on a telecast again or whatever.
Oh, man.
I got every heavyweight probably in the whole state out looking for me too now. You know, I need to keep quiet.
We're under a minute to go in the first period. Nothing on the board yet. Again, this is the 160s. In the white, the driller, Jared Priest. In the blue and the stripe, the Frontier Titan, Max Aguirre.
Not much action from either guy yet.
No, I don't think you're going to see much action. I think it was an upset last week with Priest beating Max Aguirre. Kind of stunned him a little bit. So, if anything, I think Aguirre's going to attack a little bit. Priest wants to kind of hang out and see if he can replicate it from last week.
Very close on paper.
See if someone takes a risk here towards the end of the period.
20 seconds remaining in this first period.
Yeah, this is the thing. They're probably never going to wrestle each other the rest of this year because, I mean, they might, but the chances are they probably won't. They're just going to mix up in the shuffle. But this is for a championship, a league championship, so you got to go after them.
Last 4 or 5 seconds here in this first period. Again, no scores. We're going in the second period of the 160s. Junior Max Aguirre, sophomore Jared Priest. Don't forget, everybody, KernHighNetwork.com. You can tweet at us right now at KHSD Athletics. And don't forget, also we're on Facebook and YouTube. We are all over the place. Kyle Wiley doing so much work behind the scenes and in the office and at the events. Just so proud to work with him and does a great job. Even though Hull is really bashing him tonight. I love Kyle. Here we go.
Kyle's a good guy.
Second period.
I guess. I don't know. Just so Priest pick bottom. He wants to try to get his 1 point. He's trying to put a lead out there.
Yeah, in a tight match like this, you have to get your escape. You got to get your 1 point. That might be the difference when both guys are being pretty cautious.
The difference you're going to see is if he gets his 1, who's attacking on their feet this round. You basically know he's going to get 1. Or Gary's going to pick bottom next round and get 1, but that takedown in between is what's going to count.
We invite all of the wrestlers that are watching this, current wrestlers, former wrestlers, wrestling coach, club coaches, wherever you're at, if you're watching this, get everybody to watch this on KernHighNetwork.com. We love the coverage. We love the support. Last year we started doing this in 2017, and our viewership exponentially quadrupled in about 2 hours with wrestling. Love that community. Want to support it. It's the best way to do it. Watch these young wrestlers as they make their way to college.
Yeah, this is huge. I was telling Kyle, as a matter of fact, earlier, as a coach, I would be watching this just to, scout my guys. Someone's going to wrestle one of these 2 guys next week, first round. So you don't know yet, but I would be, and this is, you can watch it, go back on the live stream anytime. If they archive it, I'd be watching it all the time.
Priest, first point of this 160 match. and he gets it with about a minute left in the second period. So, as Coach Rivera said, not a lot of chances being taken so far yet.
No, it looks like Aguirre, he kind of squares up his stance, and he just kind of takes on Priest as he comes to him. Priest hasn't really opened up, though, yet either, so. And like Manny said, I don't think you're going to see much this round either. There's going to be some push-pull and jockeying for position.
Half a minute left here in the second period.
Aguirre just starting to change his levels a little bit, throwing in some fakes. Maybe he can get him the bite.
And here's the thing with this, these guys have to understand the competition is only going to get tougher as you go week by week, so you need to step up, and this is like practice, really. So if you lose, it's not a big deal, but you have to push yourself. You have to open up. You have to try different things now, because there's going to be some monsters you're going to wrestle in the next couple of weeks that they're not going to give you a chance to take shots.
Great point. We're at the end of the second period. That's the voice of Brad Hull, assistant principal at Highland High School, wrestled at Foothill and CSUB. Our other voice, Manny Rivera. Oh, it's a Porterville.
Menachie. Yeah, I don't want to correct you, but
sorry.
Menachie.
Menachie. Goodness gracious.
Great Menachie. Tim Vanny.
Oh, my man, Tim. That's right.
That's your boy. Yeah.
Hey, Brad.
Yes, sir.
Why do you let me go an hour?
Because you're the man. So
yeah, great. Hey, how about this?
1-1. Somebody's gonna open up.
One and a half left here in the third period.
Yeah, we'll see. If they want to settle this in regulation, I don't know. They might let this roll into overtime.
Nah, I think Aguirre's going to attack right here, Max Aguirre.
91 seconds to make that decision.
He's starting to move forward. Well, maybe not. Let's see. See that? Digging that underhook. He's going to go for it.
Awfully quiet in here for this 160s with a minute to go in the third period. Max Aguirre, Jared Priest, the driller with the white singlet on right in front of us. Less than a minute to go.
Yep, try to hit a little ankle pick. I was wondering if he's going to call that. That's a good call, though, I think, actually.
The old double stalling.
I hate the double stalling, too. I hate the double stalling, but that was warranted.
Very quickly, coaches, what has to happen here?
Something.
Yeah.
Not to be mean, but, I mean, take a chance. Take a chance.
It's got to be a risk somewhere here.
Yeah.
It's got to be a risk.
And I totally understand where they're coming from. No one wants to make a mistake. They're wrestling not to lose. We need to be wrestling to win. So, take a chance.
20 seconds left here in this third period.
I think we'll see someone go here.
15.
Boom.
There it is.
Ooh.
Wow.
Boy.
Decent shot by Aguirre.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to OT here for our first.
Period. Tied at 1.
So this is what you practice. You practice every day in the room. You have one go-to takedown usually. One go-to takedown that you're very good at. You got it down. That's what you need to do. One takedown wins.
1 minute goes up.
1 minute, sudden death match.
Just trying to get him out of position before he attacks.
Aguirre looked like he's stepping up the pace here.
Yeah. He's going to try to get him out of position and shoot that double again.
Yeah, he got in pretty good. See if he gets right back to it here.
Notched at 1 with 43 seconds to go in sudden death.
He's pushing. Oh. He wants to push, back out, snap Priest, and then hit a shot. Priest doesn't push no pressure back into him, though, so there's a double.
There's a double by Aguirre.
2. And that's it. After all of that, 2-point takedown. Max Aguirre.
Look at all these matches that went the other way since last week. You know what I mean? 3 matches, I think, that BHS won last week, that Frontier won this week. Morphus, Aguirre. Nice.
Gary thanking the crowd. And now we move up to the 170s. From Frontier, it's Trent Tracy.
Now wrestling at 170 pounds. From Frontier High School,
the junior.
Trent Tracy.
And from BHS.
And from Bakersfield High School, Jordan Annis.
Jordan Annis. Both juniors. And Tracy's 31-4. Annis 30-8. In the state, we've got a number 3 and a number 4.
In the Valley, maybe, huh?
Going off my notes here, Valley.
I don't know, but I don't know if they're third and fourth in the state.
Right.
No, and that's not a disrespect to them, but I was like, I don't think.
You're right.
They wrestled last week, and I remember Trent Tracy is ranked a lot higher, and he barely won, I think, by a couple points.
Yeah, Annis did a good job of riding and keeping them down.
That's right.
For almost two periods, if not 2 full periods.
That's right.
So.
He did. He rode him out for, good 4 or 5 minutes, it seems like. Came up short, but he did a great job on top.
Annis on the bottom in the gray.
Trent Tracy finished first at the Newberry.
Good start for Tracy here. Attacked right away. See if he can build his lead.
He definitely put on some weight over the years. You can tell. I mean, he put some muscle, really, not weight. But he, I think he started off as like a 20-some pounder a couple years ago and built his way up to 70.
Yeah, he looks big and strong.
I did the same thing, just not muscle,
Again, both juniors.
Remember, that's what it was. Trent Tracy hit him with the shot last week and hit that tilt for 3. Put 5-0 on him real quick, and then just seemed like shut it down after that. He hit the same tilt right here, right there. He got 2. It's kind of quick, but he got 2.
Yeah, that was a quick 2.
So another 2. So Tracy up 4-0 here with 48 seconds to go here in the first period.
He's saying neutral.
I think that's a good call. He took him down fairly easy.
Yeah.
Annis gets 1.
As long as he stays on his offense. I don't know if I go bottom against him this time. I don't know.
I was wondering that. See what they choose.
Nice.
Nice body lock. See if he can stay in bounds.
Toes. Nope.
Well, you can see Annis is going to wrestle through every position.
Yeah.
He doesn't stop.
Still neutral.
26 seconds to go, first period. We're in the 170s. On your right, Jordan Annis, a junior from BHS. On your left, Trent Tracy, junior from Frontier.
He's getting a little choking right there.
That looks tight.
He's going to snap, inside trip or something.
Under 10 to go here in this first period.
Nope. Uh-oh.
At the end of 1, 4-1, Trent Tracy.
Trent Tracy 4, Jordan Annis 1.
Defer. Don't go bottom. Just kidding.
Tracy goes down.
Hey, he got to redeem himself, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, you got to want to.
Yep.
So it's a good thing. Didn't even look at his coaches.
Yeah. Oh, didn't? Oh, I didn't know.
He didn't. He wanted it.
That always makes it. Hey, that makes a coach feel real good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Yeah. You're like, yep, mental note, I'll take care of that on Monday.
If he doesn't look over at you, he just wants it, yeah.
Sometimes it depends who it is,
Yeah. Why does he need a coach?
Yeah.
Shoot. Just kidding, I'm joking.
I see both sides. I definitely see both sides.
Sometimes they should just be confident. Depends who they're wrestling. Sometimes, you better look over.
I always found that sometimes I'd want to give the flexibility to my wrestlers, like, go ahead, you pick, but then a lot of them need the reassurance of what you tell them. No, you're going down because you will get out, or you're going top, or.
Got it.
I'd always try to err on, as if I knew what I was talking about when really I didn't, but.
I just didn't know if Daryl Pope ever did not look over at TJ Kerr.
We were trained from the first week that we knew we better look over at Coach Kerr and Coach Pope. It was pretty explicit that, we knew we had no right, no save. We were pretty much robots.
Minute and a half there to go in the second period. 4-1 right now. Trent Tracy leading by 3 Jordan Annis trying to make something happen here.
Annis is doing still a good job. Look at that. This is where he broke the wheel from him last week. Just rode him out.
Well, Tracy's doing a nice job of getting to his feet.
Yeah.
He just needs to throw in another move there once he gets up there. He's kind of getting there and waiting. And Annis just doing a good job of being stingy. He's not giving them an easy escape.
He has that long body, too. You see how he just drapes over you, and then he kind of just holds on. Trent Tracy can get away. I think he's going to open up. He'll be able to score some more points, but it's not stalling. That's fine. That was all right.
Minute 5 remaining here in the second period.
Seems like by the time he stands up, they're almost out of bounds now, so. Caution.
Yeah, that's even tougher to watch as soon as you get to these bigger guys. They run out of space on that mat a lot quicker.
Yeah. I think the ref just called like the other whistle or something. I was like, what is that? No caution. Oh, he's out. There you go.
There it is. Nice job by Tracy. Just kept working, kept coming up.
Yeah, I think he needed that mentally. So now he should be able to open up on his feet.
5-1, Tracy.
There you go. Oh. Wow.
Frontier crowd here at home, certainly letting the officials know how they feel.
Well, you know what's tough about that? It's kind of hard to tell when they're actually going to call out of bounds and not. So, you know, for these
maybe
guys
the
out there.
consistency.
Yeah, and it varies. Yeah, exactly.
So for these guys out there and you as a coach, you know, it's kind of hard to know.
Well, you know, after last week's match, I kept thinking, like, there's some calls that are not questionable. They're called, but you have to know the refs. I mean, I know some of these guys from seeing around the city and valley so long that there's tendencies. I know when one of them likes to call, you know, stalling every time they get to their feet. One always likes to call fleeing the mat. One like, so you got to know the refs as well and kind of, you know, play towards that.
23 seconds remaining, period 2. We're in the 170s. Trent Tracy, Frontier leading 5-1 over Jordan Annis. And we're at 10 seconds.
Ooh, could be good. Just around time.
And that'll do it at the end of 2.
You got to go bottom, I think. I don't know.
The SWYL 2018 varsity points so far coming in tonight. First place, Frontier, 243 points, and BHS, 241.5.
Oh, wow. He went on his feet. I can see that, too. But, I mean, he cut you earlier, so maybe he cut you again or something. I don't know.
Here we go, final period here in the 170s.
He also hit a tilt, though, so.
Yeah, let's see if Annis can get back to that low leg shot.
Yeah, Trent Tracy's all over him with that front like headlock and jacking up those double underhooks.
Yeah, Tracy's done a good job of controlling the ties for the most part. Kept them in front headlocks.
Yep, Annis needs some motion and low singles. Motion, low singles. He needs to stay out of that, yeah.
One and a half to go here in the third.
He's punishing him with that front headlock. That's a little guy that turned big, so now he's using his muscles, see? He's going to hold him there and squeeze. There you go. Break away, hit your shots.
Under a minute to go here. Final period in the 170.
I think she needs to work some of the setups. Kind of diving in there straight forward instead of kind of moving, trying to trace it around before he attacks. Ooh. Well, I don't know what that one was.
So Trent Tracy up 5-1 right now with 44 seconds to go.
Tracy should really look to counter and score once he stops the shot. He's been in there on that front headlock a few times, but it seems like he just wants to hold on and squeeze.
Yeah.
There it was. Started to move around.
They're looking tired, both of them.
4 matches remain after this. Here they are, Coach Hull.
Yep. Got Kyle Wiley's heavyweights coming up. Just kidding. That's actually probably one of the best wrestlers here, too. Well, Abernathy, right? Is it from Centennial? He's tough. Number 2 in the Valley.
"15 seconds remains here.
Yeah. We haven't seen much this last round here.
Still 5-1. Trent Tracy up on Jordan Annis.
It's a nice attack.
And that is going to do it with Trent Tracy.
Almost identical to last week. Put up 4 points, 4 or 5 points in the first round real quick. Kind of hung on to the lead and finished it off. And wrestled a good match.
Coach Rivera.
Tracy did a good job getting away this time and gave himself opportunities to score there at the end. Good job by Annis. Credit to Annis. He just looks like a tough guy to wrestle. Doesn't give you anything easy.
Yeah. So that last match where he spent all the time on bottom, Trent Tracy, this time he's on his feet a lot.
For those of you football players and football fans, you're going to recognize the 182 weight class Stockdale High School Mustang, Nick Maiden, 29-5, 8th in the state, 3rd in the Valley. He is on your left in the all-white. He's going up against Anthony Lopez, a senior from BHS.
Yeah, Anthony Lopez wrestled tough last week. I remember moving a lot. He was, I think he said team captain. A lot of motion, a lot of moving around. Maiden's, he's an animal out there. He can do some big things. So.
Yeah, Maiden's a guy that can go right through you. So we'll see.
I think it's gonna be an example of BHS kids have to just dodge those bullets, dodge those big things, those big throws, those big moves. Slow them down, wear them down, and try to take it deep.
Lopez showed he can move pretty well laterally. He can get around the corner. He can spin. We'll see if it's just going to be quick enough to dodge those bullets, like you said.
Exactly. Lopez can do it, though. I thought he wrestled good last week. It's just that fast explosiveness you got to kind of. I think Lopez almost needs to match that and kind of move around a lot, but not stay in one position. Try to tire him out. Try to get him to that third period. Try to keep it close, and then score at the end. That's where I think Maiden can finish the match at any time.
He was the champion in Greeley at 195 pounds and placed second at the Rumble for the ring at 195 pounds.
Minute to go here in this first period. 182 weight.
Definitely looks powerful.
Called his number quite a bit on the gridiron. Both seniors.
Anthony Lopez from BHS finished second at the Rumble for the ring this year and sixth at the Clovis West Shootout. He also finished first at the Cheats Incline.
Ooh. It's all right.
Yeah, right now it looks like Maiden's got to shoot a little bit closer to the center. He ran out of room a couple times, but he got in pretty deep.
Yeah. And Lopez, I like how he stays right there grabbing the wrist. I just try to keep pushing, pull, kind of move him a little more.
Half a minute to go here.
Tying that wrist up is good because that keeps him from attacking on you. Maiden's getting ready to attack. Yep. That's 2.
So Nick Maiden gets the first 2 points of this 182 weight class. Nice takedown.
So this is where I was talking about the ref. This ref right here in particular, good ref. He just likes to call Stallings. I mean, if you get to your feet and the guy's behind you, he's a big believer in 1001, 1002, a couple seconds. So if I'm Lopez, I get to my feet. Don't try to get away. Just stay on your feet. Get that stalling call. The hard part's going to be get to your feet, though. There, right there. Now I wouldn't try to get away. Just stay there. No. Yeah. Locking hands. Nope. That's locking hands.
Missed it.
I'm just making stuff up, so I don't know. That's the coach in me. I'm just saying, hey, that's locking hands, even if it didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm making stuff up as you go. You know that.
Yeah.
How about this? 2-0.
Well, it could have been locking hands, but.
We're in the 182 weight class. I'm Vance Palm, joined by Manny Rivera, head coach for the CSU Bakersfield Roadrunners. Brad Hull, assistant principal at Highland High School, wrestled for Menachie High School and CSU Bakersfield. Kyle Wiley.
This is going to be tough.
Running our ops, and Kevin Willie on camera, of course.
Maiden with the escape.
Maiden gets an escape, so now it's 3-0.
Yeah, I can't see very many people holding Maiden down.
Maiden's look good when he attacks, when he commits. He looks good. He's smooth. He's explosive.
Yeah.
Makes it look effortless.
What did he play? You running back and linebacker or something? Was linebacker too or no?
Yes, yes, and yes. And
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at that. I wonder what his plans are next year. Football?
We will see. We will see. Mustangs have their signing letter day, letter signing day a little bit later in the spring. Not sure exactly what Nick is doing, but he, the wanted man. A little over a minute to go here in the second period in the 182-pound class.
Yeah, Lopez can't get anything going yet.
Under a minute. Maiden kind of threw his hand up, a little chagrined. Look at the official.
Nice.
These two have wrestled before. Lopez lost to Maiden at the Rumble for the Rig. We heard Tom Myers also giving out that info. Great to hear Tom's voice. Did a great job for us calling football and volleyball this year on KernHighNetwork.com. 37 seconds to go here in the second period. We're 182-pound division.
Lopez to his feet. There you go.
He's to his feet, Coach.
Ooh.
And they got one.
Got one.
Well, Maiden can get another one.
Oh.
Go. Oh.
I thought it looked good at first, and the head was down, and I was like, ooh. I dove in there. See if Maiden lets him go.
10 seconds in the second.
Call stalling.
Yeah, if he doesn't work up, he's going to get called.
Stalling. He's not getting called, though.
3 seconds to go here in this second period.
Cut him. It's a wrestling joke, Kyle. Just kidding. Give him Kyle a hard time. I'm sorry.
7-1 at the end of the second period. And Nick Maiden in control
Down.
of this 182
Go down.
pound division.
Lopez and BHS 1.
3 more matches after this, and that'll wrap up the 2018 SWYL Wrestling League Finals. We're at Frontier High School tonight on KernHighNetwork.com. We're on the 182 pounders. Nick Maiden, the senior from Stockdale, in white with his back to us. Anthony Lopez, the driller, and he's struggling against the senior, Nick Maiden.
Keep coming up. It's more work for Maiden to keep lifting and returning him than anything. And he got a point.
It's another point, so
Lopez with the escape, 1 point.
That took a lot out of him. It's hard to lift a guy and keep throwing him down and not score on that. I always like to see what the coaches are doing over there for like BHS right now. Well, you know it's going to be hard to get any offense, so what are you saying? Score? Something.
well, one of them just looked up at the clock real quick to see how much time is left.
It's a tough position to be in,
Yeah,
I'm telling
no,
you.
you're right.
You know, what do you say? It's not, I mean, you're like, come on, like, score? That's what I'm saying. I don't want good job or don't get scored on.
A lot of action by Maiden.
Yeah.
2 more.
That was nice down block re-attack by Maiden.
I think Maiden's almost looking at his coach like, should I finish it? Should I?
Yeah.
I don't know if he can. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. He's got an arm on his back.
He's going to go for it.
Let's see if we can get him to his back.
If he puts a pin on right now, I'll be impressed. That tells me basically he's been just wrestling to wrestle the whole match.
I like that he let him go. See if we can get another takedown.
Yeah.
So in the 182-pounders, Nick Maiden, dominant match, 9-3. Anthony Lopez is trying to hang in there with him, but as Coach Rivera mentioned in the first period, he can just run right through you.
Oh, we almost got that.
17 seconds.
Let's see a takedown. Let's see a takedown. I don't know. Maiden might put up the defensive stand there, huh, with the hand down.
Yeah, he missed that last shot. I think he's not going to take another one.
That'll do it. So,
hey, that's the difference in points right there. You get takedown, you get 8 points. That's more team points.
Nick Maiden, big win there in the 182-pound weight class. And now we move on to the 195s from Frontier High School. Ty Shepard. He's a sophomore, and he's going to go up against a Liberty
Now wrestling at 195 pounds.
senior,
From Frontier High School, Ty Shepard.
Jonathan
From
Gonzalez.
Liberty High School, Jonathan Gonzalez.
Yeah, I remember Shepard last week when he wrestled it. I can't remember who he wrestled exactly.
22-9, Shepard is. Gonzalez 30-13. Shepard in the Valley is number 7.
I want to say he had a close win against BHS. I can't remember.
Third of the last match of the evening.
Ooh, going for that little cradle. Liberty with their second kid in the finals, huh?
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Not a bad start.
Jonathan Gonzalez.
Yeah, look a little bit slick too right there.
Just over a minute to go here in this first period. We're in the 195-pounders.
Say this one's up for grabs. I don't know who's going to get this one. Oh, don't do that. Looks like some Minnesota Gopher stuff right there. That's Manny Rivera stuff. Just kidding.
More of the single leg for me.
Yeah, not the roll?
Than
No.
going to your back.
Yeah.
A nice shot by Gonzalez.
Yeah.
A nice leg attack.
I like Gonzalez in this one. He's looking like he can put some moves together. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Jonathan Gonzalez. Now he's in trouble.
Sorry, Jonathan, I shouldn't say anything, but he's all right.
Got back out of it, so we're tied at 2 now after Shepard's takedown.
They're trying to get near fall, but no.
He gets his escape here, nothing lost.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, though, that's a big reversal. See if Gonzalez can get this one.
Let's get that back up and the head up. There you go, step and straight up. Now fight those hands.
Gonzalez, you gotta stay in.
Up. 10 seconds, you got enough time. That's all right. Good job by Shepard keeping him down.
At the end of the first, it's 2-2. Coach Rivera, Coach Hull, either one of you can weigh in on this. You know, it's BHS Frontier. It's like the Coke and Pepsi of the local wrestling scene. But you see schools like Liberty, like we have a wrestler like Maiden and Stockdale. Some of these programs still working to kind of get their identity here in this Southern Valley.
Yeah, and that's why like a win by the Gonzalez here would be big, just to show everybody that we're the king of certain weight classes here.
Yeah, for me, it just shows the strength of Kern County. You always have BHS, you have Frontier, but every other program always has guys that can compete.
They have the stability of the coaching staffs at these two schools, so that obviously helps schools like BHS and Frontier. But
look at Gonzalez.
Gonzalez looking
got that cradle, yeah.
Hey, he can go right back to it.
Yeah.
Get that crossface again.
He's flattening him out, and he's kind of just running him, nose to knee. He's running the ankle ride right there. I think Shepard's going to get out. Locking hands. Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Gonzalez might be in trouble. Gave up the reversal.
That's just getting out of position. Now can Gonzalez get away? That's going to be the question. He couldn't get away last time, but
under a minute to go here in the second period.
Gonzalez got a little more time than last period to see if he can get this escape.
Gonzalez on bottom.
Shepard needs to stay off those knees. Stay off his knees, keep the pressure on Gonzalez a little bit more. Make him carry your weight. Gonzalez needs to build the base. Get your knees underneath you, get your chest up. Looks like he's surfing right now. There you go. He has 30 seconds.
Half a minute left. Ty Shepard on top.
One foot.
Gonzalez almost away.
And the lift. And come back up. Come back up. See, as soon as you get hit to the mat, you got to come right back up right then. Taking another 20 seconds to get back up again.
Gonzalez back up to his feet, trying to...
He could get out. He's out. He's reversing. Wow.
And we're tied at 4.
It's like at the end of every period is when they're giving up points for some reason. At the end of every period.
195 weight class.
Gonzalez is in the upper hand right now. He's going bottom. He's going to get away.
Jonathan Gonzalez from Liberty on bottom, as Coach Hull just mentioned.
There he goes. He's going to build up. Uh-oh, legs.
This could be...
Good or bad.
This could be trouble for either guy.
Yep. It's going to be trouble for somebody, I can tell you that much. So Gonzalez needs to scoot his hips down. Wow. And the reversal to tie it back up. Here comes the reversal.
Shepard gets 2.
He needs to grab the other ankle.
That might be better for Gonzalez if he can get the one. He keeps getting reversed.
Exactly.
So he gets away, he gets a takedown.
And he wasn't bad on his feet. I mean, he has some moves on his feet, so yeah, he definitely needs to get 1. It's just, it takes him so long to go from his stomach to his feet, I think.
Yeah, he might not have the time.
I think he has time to get away. I just don't have his time to set up a shot.
We'll see if he throws the leg back in on top.
Oh, he's going for the big man roll. 2 reversal.
Under a minute to go, third period. 195-pound.
Cut him.
Reversal Gonzalez. I think cutting him would be his best bet right now.
If you're going to cut him, you better do it right now.
We're tied at 6.
He's been reversed twice already this match.
Yeah. So what we're saying is, do you let him go and you hurry, you get 30-some seconds to take him down? Or do you, now you commit yourself to riding him out now, so Gonzalez has to stay on top of him.
He does have him flat. If he can keep him flat, he'll be all right.
He's going for the turn.
He needs to be careful here. There you go.
Good job. Shepard's going to get to his feet, though.
20 seconds.
He needs to drive forward. Take that wrist. Gonzalez needs to go. Good job, Gonzalez. Keep that wrist. Don't worry about the turn.
Gonzalez looks like he has a bar now. Might be able to run the bar half.
He's going to call illegal. Oh, no, he called. So that's bad for Gonzalez because he gets a fresh start.
9 seconds. 6 to 6. We are in the third period.
This is Shepard's chance to win the match right here. He
Yep.
can get away with 9 seconds.
So if I'm Gonzalez, I'd drop down to an ankle and just hold on. Even if I get hit for stalling, it's okay. Don't let him get to his feet. Nothing. Nothing. Hold that. Hold it.
And we are going into sudden death.
Look how tired they are.
95-pound class in a quick snapshot of the 9 minutes.
Did they give him the escape there?
Oh, they give him the escape?
Oh, wow.
No, there's no escape. You can break free, but
I don't think it was an escape.
no, he's saying one minute overtime. He told him, not 1 point.
Oh,
Yeah, no, yeah. That was the ref's fault, but he meant to say 1 point overtime.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
1 minute.
Yeah, I think that was the right call, too.
Yeah.
I don't think it was ever loss of control.
Yep.
the official gave him 1 minute overtime, and
Yeah.
they put 1 up on the scoreboard. Here we go. Sudden death, 195ers. Coaches, take it away.
First person attack. Go to your best takedown. Go to your best takedown. Shepard definitely wants to work that head down and snap and go around. Gonzalez. Oh, he gave it up.
Oh, what a match. And Ty Shepard in sudden death. Boy, that was a great match. Coach Rivera.
Nice job by Shepard. He just kept wrestling. Gave himself a chance there at the end of regulation, and then looked like he was about to get taken down and just kept moving, got his head up, got better position, and got that 2 to win. Yeah,
Ty Shepard, sophomore, beats the senior out of Liberty. So, but Gonzalez wrestled a good match, but you got to give credit for the sophomore. That's a good league championship, good league win for him.
Here we go, into the 220 weight. Talk about big name football players. How about Isaiah Martin, the Garces senior? He is also 17th in the state, 2nd in the Valley.
Isaiah Martin.
And he is a well-known student athlete here. But from BHS, the freshman, Justin Darter.
Darter looked good last week.
Wow.
Darter was impressive as a freshman for last week's match. I don't know if he has enough firepower for Martin, but we'll see.
Martin's a big boy.
Looked like he tried a little half shot to come with an underhook or something.
Isaiah Martin, 22-4 in the gold. Darter, 21-10.
Second at Montclair, 6th at the Midtown.
Darter. I like that. Darter wasn't afraid to take a shot on him.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad shot either.
Mm-mm.
Did a nice job coming back up to his feet, not getting caught underneath Martin's hips.
Justin Darter finished 6th at the Battle of the Belt.
Isaiah Martin's 2nd in the Valley. Darter's 5th in the Valley at this 220 weight.
Darter does a good job of just weathering the storm of whoever he's wrestling, staying in position, and squeaking him out at the end. So it's kind of his MO. Let's see if he can do it here. And sometimes it's difficult when you're wrestling, when you're 2nd in the Valley. You're like Martin. You're used to dominating. So you kind of panic a little bit sometimes when people stay in the match with you.
Half a minute to go here in this first period. Isaiah Martin, one of the premier running backs to play in the Southern San Joaquin Valley in a lot of years. And nothing in the first period.
At the end of the first period, we're tied at 0.
Second to the final match for the SWYL Wrestling League Finals. Here we're at Frontier High School tonight. I'm Vance Palm alongside head coach of the Roadrunners, Manny Rivera, Brad Hull, another local wrestling legend out of the great high school of Menachie. Kyle Wiley running all things technical, and who else but the West High Viking, Kevin Willie, running our camera for us tonight. Second period.
So this is going to be big right here. This is going to see if Darter can actually get away from Martin. This is going to tell a lot. It was a good pick to go bottom, too, because it's going to waste a lot of his energy and strength. Martin's energy and strength by trying to hold him down.
Darter almost away. There.
Good job, Darter. That was big. He's basically telling him he can wrestle with him. I think Martin needs to put more attacks up.
Yeah, as the favorite, Martin needs to score here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh, that's 2. His hands are down.
Sloppy shot there for Martin.
Yep.
Good counter for Darter.
I like the way Darter's wrestling.
Minute to go here, just over a minute to go here in the second period.
And to be successful on the state level, Martin's going to have to be attacking. When you limit your shots, the amount of shots you take, you're going to limit your points. So the more he attacks, the more likely he's going to be scoring. So he needs to be attacking nonstop. So where Darter, I would say the exact opposite. I wouldn't be attacking that much. I'd be staying just inside, head-to-head, pushing forward, waiting for guys to come attack on me.
Yeah, he was able to counter that first shot, so he's got to be feeling pretty good right now.
Garces, a young wrestling program.
I think Darter's going to be a good one here in a couple of years. He's already good, but I mean, for a freshman at 220, that build, his wrestling IQ, his wrestling style, he can incorporate some attacks on that as he gets a little bit older.
21-10, Darter. And at the end of the second period here, it's 3-1, Isaiah Martin from Garces High School.
At the end of the second period,
Interested to see if Darter can ride him at least for a little bit. VHS guys are normally pretty tough on top.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to hold him down. I'll probably just grab his ankle and pull it or something to mess with him.
Nice job by Martin. He got out
Yeah.
pretty quick.
That just shows he can do what he wants when he wants. Ooh. His attacks aren't good, yeah. Darter's doing a good job.
Look at this. Two-point takedown by Justin Darter. The VHS crowd injected with some life. Minute and a half left here in the third period.
Don't give it up. Yep, that's right.
Martin gets out
Here
with
goes Martin, yeah. Darter just needs to play the game of I'm going to stay in good position on my feet, wait for you to attack, counter. Wait for you to attack, counter. Like that.
Coaching staff giving some words of encouragement right there. Say, do exactly what Coach Hull's saying. Do what Coach Hull's saying.
They should have him mic'd in is what they should do. So, I'm just kidding.
Just over a minute remains in this third period in the 220 weight class.
Coach Fowler over there from Garces, he's done a great job. He's been with that program at Garces for since it started back up here a couple years back, and he puts the time in, and I'm glad he got some guy right here, Martin, doing a good this year.
Yeah, I concur. 48 seconds to go here.
Martin's going to need a little better setup. Darter's been able to counter his open shot,
So Martin's going to put some energy out. He's going to have to get a takedown. Then he's going to have to hold Darter down after he takes him down if he does to keep it 5-5.
Yeah, that coach just looked over at Isaiah and said, you got to wrestle. You have got to wrestle.
Yep. Score, huh? Boom. Run out of map. See? Hits a shot and he stopped. He might run out of time. Uh-oh. Right after I talk good about you. Come on, Coach. Come on, buddy. I'm just kidding. I don't know what he said.
Well, he said some of the officials, and he said, you can point at me all you want.
Oh.
He's trying to make his point.
I would have pointed to someone else like, I'm not talking to you, ref. The guy behind you. What are you talking about?
Oh, some more nuggets from Coach Hull.
Yeah.
So those are your tricks. I got it. I got it.
It never really worked, though. See, they want to call stalling, but Darter's smart. He's backing up to the out of bounds, so if Martin does shoot, he can just go out of bounds. You put your back to the out of bounds. Your ref, now he needs to spin around.
10 seconds.
Darter needs to spin around to the out of bounds. Nice match by Darter.
It's maybe a quick little sign of poor sportsmanship there. And
he got a point.
Coach Varner didn't like it. But now we get into the final match of the evening.
Kyle Wiley.
The big fellas. And Caleb Abernathy, the senior, who some say came out of nowhere to become 33-1, number 8 in the state, and second in the valley.
And from VHS, Josiah Hill.
And from Bakersfield High School, it's Josiah Hill, the sophomore.
I don't know, Kyle. I like Josiah Hill. He has a good story. Oh, Josiah! Josiah, there's your boy right there. That's nice.
Josiah Hill's 20-7. And no accolades as far as, well, he's got honorable mention in both state and valley, but he's going up against pretty highly publicized and highly expectant result wrestler in Caleb Abernathy.
Look at that.
Wow. Hill really coming out strong.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. As soon as I say that,
Yeah.
here comes Abernathy.
Uh-oh. Wow. I thought he might just get that. Josiah Hill had a great story. He had a great win last week. Seems like a good kid.
Riding a high of emotion.
Yes. Probably hates me because we took away his pizza thing last week, but still. It's a very good kid. I mean, that takedown alone was big right there. Look at that. Look at that. There's 2 and near fall half. Oh! He will win my pizza call if he gets this pin. I guarantee it.
Hill working for the fall with the half Nelson.
Yeah, he needs to circle to the head. Go back. Go back. He got it. Circle
Head
back.
up.
Oh, he's going to get it. That's it. Wow. He needs to settle back. Nope. Wow. That's going to be illegal headlock now or something. Oh, he's choking him.
Did he tap? He must have tapped because he gave him 4 near fall, gave him that extra point.
Yeah, he tapped. Look at Josiah. Look at him, steady and confident.
So the final match of the SWYL Wrestling League Finals ends in a tap, and we certainly hope Caleb Abernathy's okay.
Well, I think he'll keep wrestling here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if the BHS trainers are helping too much. Right?
They just stopped the position for a moment. If he's really injured, they won't continue, but I think he'll get back out there.
Oh, very good, very good.
He just tapped because he couldn't breathe.
Good to see.
Whenever they're close to a pin and the guy's in danger of tapping out, he might be getting injured, the refs will call it and reward the offensive guy with an extra point and restart.
A lot of coaches have a problem with that. They say that kids tap, but you got to look on the side of the ref. They got to err always on the side of the precaution, the safety of the wrestler. So if someone can't breathe or tapping, you stop it. Abernathy, I don't know, man. That might took all his wind out of him. It might took his fight out of him.
Drama here, fellas. 8-2 already for Josiah Hill. He's at 20-7, taking on the 33-1 Caleb Abernathy.
Yeah. He's doing a good job of trapping that ankle right there. He saw he's going ankle, so that keeps. Now's where he got to get out. Now he got to stand up with it.
Get up off his knees.
He got power.
At the end of the first period, 8-2, Josiah Hill.
Defer or go bottom. You got Olenek right there in the corner. And Gavin. Over at Centennial, correct? Yeah, Paul.
Coach Paul Olenek wrestled at CSUB when I was there.
That's right. And Gavin.
Second period.
Hill doing a nice job.
I was going to say, yeah, Caleb Abernathy looks like he's.
But it's never over at heavyweight, so.
Oh, that's going to be an illegal headlock. No, we got it. Baby cradle.
Never over at heavyweights. These guys can always roll to their backs.
True.
That's head coach Manny Rivera of our CSU Bakersfield Roadrunners.
See, the heavyweight should hate Manny more than they hate me. He said roll to your back. You know what I mean? Come on. I would say turn to your back, but no, I'm just kidding. Oh, these guys are going to kill me.
These two big guys going at it. Josiah Hill, BHS Driller, Caleb Abernathy, Centennial Golden Hawk. The heavyweights.
33-1.
1:23 remains in the second period.
Second in the Valley. How'd you not knock up the second in the Valley guy? That'd be great. He's wrestling. There's a point. Josiah, good job. He has to be all 275, you know what I mean? Maybe it's that weight that Abernathy has trouble with, that size, being tall and then.
Yeah, he's big and he's kind of loose too.
Yeah.
When he digs those underhooks, he can kind of limp out of them.
Looks like he has some decent technique.
Look at that,
guys.
look at that. He's going to get another takedown. I think you're right. Man, his looseness and he can kind of flow with everything and he kind of ends up on top.
Yeah, he's kind of a interesting combination of being really big and really loose.
Yeah. Whatever it is, it's working, I can tell you that.
49 seconds remains, and look, all of a sudden you have the BHS crowd up behind their side, and they are rallying behind Josiah Hill.
Whoa. She's going to get more near fall. He needs to hop over. He needs to try to keep scooping his hips.
It is now 13-4.
What do you do there?
Hill.
Huh?
What do you do there? Roll to his back.
Yeah, roll to. You're right. Roll to his back. You're right. Look at that. This is his. Let's see.
20 seconds remains in the second period. Josiah Hill leaning on Abernathy.
He's putting it on him.
Wow. Impressive by Josiah Hill.
Yeah. Who's wrestling with this guy in the wrestling room?
16-4 as we finish up here.
He's going to run him right over again. That's it. He's going to tech him. If he got 3, did he get 3? Oh, almost a tech fall. He needs 1 more point.
So as we go into the third period of our final match here at the SWYL Wrestling League Finals at Frontier, it is the BHS Driller Josiah Hill up 18-4 over the number 2 Caleb Anthony in the Valley.
Who picked bottom? Who picked top?
Hill chose top.
Really?
So it's going to take nothing short of something spectacular by Anthony.
I don't know what he's doing on bottom. It looks like he's curling up. Kind of. It's hard. It must be hard just to build a base right here. So.
It's a lot of weight on him.
Yeah. Yeah. He's going to roll it to the side and just roll him right over. Look. That's it. That's it. He's out. Oh.
And now look at this.
He should have went bottom.
Abernathy.
He's out. Abernathy's out. Nope. No more headlocks. Oh.
1:15 to go here in the third.
He's like a cat. You know, a cat lands on her feet. He always lands on top for some reason. You know what I mean?
A big cat.
Yeah.
And Abernathy is spent.
How's the score the same? Wasn't there like a reversal and then like a near fall right then and all that?
Yeah,
or am I wrong?
That's not right.
I could have swore something happened.
Did they never call the first reversal?
I don't know. That was 50 seconds of no scoring, they said.
We got to love these coaches. They're looking at the scoreboard. I'm just watching these two guys see who can hang on here. 1 minute and 6 seconds to go on the heavyweights. Josiah Hill, the driller, working Caleb Abernathy.
He needs to bump that hip. Use his right leg and push into him. That's going to be it. That's if he doesn't pin him, it's a tech fall. So
under a minute.
So as soon as Caleb gets off, if he does get off, it'll be over. 21 to 4. Sit. Good match. Wow.
Wow.
Very exciting. Look at him.
Josiah Hill, what a big match and great sportsmanship. These two hugging each other with the big win over Caleb Abernathy. Oh my goodness. Well,
don't listen to anything I say. I can tell you that. You know what I mean? Josiah Hill deserves 3 pizzas. You know, I should probably buy 2 of them. So,
all right, you two guys don't go anywhere. I've got a couple house cleaning things to do here. Stay right here. First and foremost, let me thank both of you. The head wrestling coach for the CSU Bakersfield Roadrunners. Very, very thankful to have Coach Rivera in here, and I'm going to get some comments from you in just a second. Thank you for being here, Manny. And Brad Hull, our resident wrestling voice here on KernHighNetwork.com. Thank you for being here last week, tonight. Are you with me tomorrow night?
Yes, sir. I'm
very
there.
Good. So our resident in-house wrestling expert, Brad Hull, thank you so very much. Kyle Wiley, thank you. You and I will close the show out in just a moment. Kevin, thank you, buddy. I want to appreciate all your hard work as well. Let's first of all hear from our special guest tonight. Thank you for making the time. You get to be here and watch your craft evolve up to your stage. Let's talk about what you saw tonight, Manny Rivera.
Well, the main thing that stuck out was a lot of upsets or matches that were turned around from last week between Frontier and BHS. So it was kind of nice to see some surprises and see some guys get some wins that they lost last week. And this last match was great. Unranked was Hill unranked, or maybe his honorable mention, beat a top 10 guy in the state. That's really good. So the wrestling was great. Always fun to be here. Hopefully Coach, I can do it again sometime.
Oh, you'll do it again. Thank you. Congratulations on your Pac-12 Wrestler of the Week right now. Good luck the rest of the way, and we're so honored and thankful and so privileged to have you here in our community. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Appreciate that very much. Brad Hull, our resident in-house voice of KernHighNetwork.com Wrestling. Your thoughts tonight?
Always a pleasure working with you. It's great to watch this wrestling. I thought there's some great matches tonight. Like Coach Manny said, the turnaround between some of the matches that went last week was amazing. You look over at, I was interesting to see little Ozuna wrestle at 113s. Ozuna looked great on his feet. And then when I saw Fletcher really impressed me too. Fletcher really impressed me and looked good. But I gotta give Kyle Wiley all the credit here. Maybe he's a better wrestling guy than I thought. He called Josiah Hill as the man, and Josiah Hill's the man. When you knock off the number 8 ranked guy in the state, and you're not ranked, and you knock someone off like that, not only just knock him off, but I mean, tech him. That's impressive. So I'm a believer. I'm a believer. Not in Kyle, but I'm a believer in Josiah Hill.
Don't go anywhere. Nobody go anywhere yet. We want to thank the Kern High School District for all that they've done to make this possible. Kyle will thank our superintendents in a moment, but we certainly want to thank Kern Schools Federal Credit Union, the United States Army, Path Solar and Communications, Premier Lighting, Raymond's Trophies, and, of course, Tony's Pizza. Kyle, before I get you on here, Brad Hull, Coach Manny Rivera, we've dwindled it down to two wrestlers for our Tony's Pizza Wrestler of the Match. 2 wrestlers. It's either going to be Garrett Fletcher or it's going to be Josiah Hill. Coach Manny Rivera, will it be Garrett Fletcher from Frontier or will it be Josiah Hill from BHS for our Tony's Pizza Wrestler of the Night?
It might be recency bias, but that Josiah Hill match was great. I'll take Josiah Hill.
So for street cred, Manny Rivera is going with Josiah Hill. Brad Hull, your thought, will it be Garrett Fletcher or will it be Josiah Hill?
I got to say, I love Fletcher. I loved his wrestling. He definitely turned around, but I'm going to get killed if I don't go with Josiah Hill. Yeah, he's the man. I'm a believer. I'm going with him all the way through the state championships.
It is unanimous. Our Tony's Pizza Wrestler of the Match. The last one of the match, he went and he beat the 33-1 second-ranked wrestler in the Valley, Josiah Hill, our Tony's Pizza Wrestler of the Match. Coaches, thank you. Have a great night. Brad, I'll see you tomorrow night. Let's bring in our director, producer, and coordinator for support services here at the Kern High School District, Kyle. First of all, Kyle, thanks for everything you did tonight. A great night. Thanks for getting Coach Rivera here. Appreciate that. Your thoughts on the event overall?
It was a fun evening, and I really like seeing the other schools that were out there as we continue to grow this. You know, our vision, our long-term vision is to get all the wrestling leagues, and I think next year we're going to start looking at the Kern County Invite, get the finals there, a lot more schools out there. But I was just excited tonight to see, you know, some Liberty kids, some Stockdale kids, some Garces kids, and, you know, just a wide variety, wide mix going on there and stuff too as well. And Josiah Hill, come over here. Josiah Hill, congratulations. You're our Tony's Pizza Wrestler of the Match. You got to eat the pizza after the state thing and all that stuff. But congratulations on your big victory right here. I'm going to give you this. You're going to talk with Vance Palm, okay? Here you go.
So we have our Tony's Pizza. Come on over here, Josiah. Our Tony's Pizza. I'll stand over here with you, buddy. Oh. Let's get in the shot right here. We'll do this kind of stand right down here, young man. Our Tony's Pizza Wrestler of the evening, Josiah Hill, a sophomore. Josiah, first of all, coming into tonight, you know you're going against the number 2 wrestler, in the Valley. What was the preparations to get you prepared for this match only tonight?
I came into this tournament knowing that I was just going to become a league champion today, and only a few months ago, I started believing that, I've been working hard enough that, I can beat whoever and I can stop anybody from beating me. So, coming in here, as I was standing over there warming up, I was thinking, this is, everybody says, oh, your junior, senior year, best high school years of wrestling. And I'm thinking, you know what, man, I'm going to make every year my best year of wrestling, And I came in here thinking I'm going to be a state placer and a league champion today.
Fantastic job. What did you know about Caleb specifically that you had to look out for?
I had to be cautious of his aggressiveness because I have wrestled him twice before and he beat me. And, this is just a stepping stone. This is one of the accomplishments on the way to becoming a state champion. So, I came in here knowing he's really aggressive upper body. So if I was going to do something, I had to make the first move. I had to step in front and, just, do what I know how to do.
That's exactly what Coach Rivera from CSU Bakersfield and Coach Hull, longtime legendary wrestler and wrestling coach here, they were both commenting on your quickness and your technique. Are those things that you've spent a lot of time on?
Yeah, definitely. Especially after wrestling Caleb Abernathy a few times. You know, I came in here knowing like I'm gonna have to be able to be aggressive and still keep my composure and know how to stay in good position the entire match. And, you know, I have been practicing it a lot. You know, I've been spending even a couple hours outside of the wrestling room perfecting my speed and technique. And, you know, all of that stuff that I did today, I've been working on. So I walked in there knowing what my game plan was going to be, and I just wasn't scared to commit.
Congratulations, another BHS Driller legend in the making, sophomore Isaiah. What a night. Our Tony's Pizza wrestler of the match. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you.
Wow, that was impressive. Josiah Hill getting it done, and we appreciate that. Thanks for bringing him over here, Coach Hull. It's a class move on your part. Well, Kyle, before we wrap this thing up here, quickly, tomorrow night.
I got to get this disinfectant in my nice
tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night we have the first ever KHSD Girls Showcase, and we're going to feature the top girls in Kern County. You're going to see girls from Shafter. You're going to see girls from all over the place, but we're very, very excited about this opportunity. It's just the fastest growing sport in the United States of America is girls wrestling. We're going to see a couple of top ones from Ridgeview, from Golden Valley, from East High, just some top talent. Cynthia Plio, who is the reigning B-varsity, all-area Girl of the Year in wrestling, the first time they ever did that. And then she also was 5th place state finisher. So I did a little article on her. You can see it on KernHighNetwork.com. But her focus this year is just laser sharp, and it's something that the best athletes, the special athletes, really possess, is a desire, a focus, a will to win. And she's not stopping short of getting anything but gold. She says that often. I just want gold. I said, what if you finish top 3, top 2? That's not an option for her. So it's good to see that.
Well, it's like listening to Josiah Hill talk about it. He goes, everybody says your junior and senior year are your best years. He says, I'm going to make it happen right now. So,
good for him.
Talking about making it happen right now, thank our superintendents, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to thank Dr. Brian Schaefer, Dr. Brenda Lewis, Dr. Scott Cole, Dr. Michael Zolfa, Dr. Dean McGee, all of our superintendents that do a lot of behind-the-scenes work to make sure that student-athletes and students in general are recognized for their efforts.
What a great night.
But more than anything, I got to say this, and I never want to take it too lightly, but Stan Green, this has always been his vision and what he wants to do. So you got to give credit for Stan Green having a prominent live stream effort, and we're doing a lot of different things. So, VP, you know all about that. You've been with Stan since day one. Even before I came on board, you've been with him. And you guys showed up at Frontier, showed up here at the football field, didn't know if it was going to work, had Kevin Willie, had you. You guys were like, okay, let's see if it works, and it worked, and look where we're at right now.
Tonight I saw Stan walk in and just kind of beaming with pride that all of this is taking place. Well, it's been a real pleasure tonight. On behalf of Coach Manny Rivera, how cool was it to have the CSUB Roadrunner Wrestling coach as our special guest? Of course, our in-house resident wrestling expert, Brad Hull, Kevin Willie, Kyle Wiley, I'm Vance Palm. Very quickly, tomorrow, estimated time.
It's not estimated. It's weigh-ins are at 6. It's going to start at 7 o'clock.
Oh, very good.
And it's going to go right there, and it's going to be a nice evening. It's a true duel, so there's no tournament going up to it. So it's a true showcase, true duel, and it's going to go all the way through.
Got it. Congratulations to all these wrestlers. Thank you to all the wrestling coaches. And, of course, thank you to Frontier High School and everyone at this great campus that made this happen tonight. On behalf of everybody at KernHighNetwork.com, I'm Vance Palm. Have a great night. God bless.